each day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be. Cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Happy Friday. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Do I come off clear? Let me know. Let me know. We're going to recap today. She said, we can hear you. Hey, y'all. What's going on? It is Friday, y'all. And let me tell you. So listen, y'all. Thank you, Monique. Thank you for the super chat, baby. Miss Go Getter. Thank you, girl. And Binkity Bink Bink, my girl. Thank you. $5 Friday. Yay. Let's get it, y'all. She said Friday before our sisterhood trip. Yes, Friday before our sisterhood trip, baby. We are almost there. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. We're going to have some fun. Yes, we are. We're going to have some fun. Listen, do not forget to get your Nate shirts. The sale closes on Sunday. Sunday is the last day to get your Nate gear. We do have 18 people that has already bought, so it looks like those are the only ones so far that's going to be featured in the video. I will be doing a video for those that are supporting the Nate gear. Y'all already know why I did it. Okay. I ain't gotta go down memory lane and explain to y'all why I did the Nate gear. But if you would like to support, you don't have to buy the bundle, which is $50, $49.99. You can literally just buy the mug, which is like $24. I am expecting my loud talkers to support. I am. Okay, because this means a lot to me. This is personal. This is not just no fly by night. This is personal. Okay, so the link is pinned above. You could just you should be able to see it. It's pinned above. So I am asking, and this is the only time that I'm doing it. So it's not like I'm going to be selling it next month or the next month or the next month. This is a one-time thing, okay? So either you get it or you don't. So I do have 18 people, but I want to do a video because yeah, I want to flex. Okay. 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 All right. So thank you, Rashida, you did get yours. Thank you. I appreciate that too. So if you would like to get in on this, please click on the link above and get your Nate gear. You can literally just buy a mug if you cannot get both, or you could just get the t-shirt. Okay. Yep, you got yours too, Vera. Thank you so much. So we're going to do a little recap in a day. And I may mention that again. Matter of fact, let me put it up. I may mention that again in this live because y'all know sometime YouTube takes a minute to send out the notifications. So I may mention it again. So I'm going to do a little quick reminder to myself. I'm just going to put it up as a image up on my thing. So I will remember to mention it again later on in this live. She said, I'm so glad I found this page. Thank you, Infinity. Appreciate you, babe. We're going to be recapping tonight on several things, baby, because, oh, Lord, child. Oh, Jesus. The delusion is real. Okay. So we're going to recap on a couple of things, but let me bring this up right quick before I forget about the Nate gear. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on, y'all. I know it's in here. Let me just do it like that. Maybe I will see it because I don't right now. It's almost like things be getting lost. I know it's on my iPad. Let me grab it right quick off my iPad. Yes, everybody, welcome Infinity to our sisterhood. We have a sisterhood over here, honey. We are definitely family over here, baby. We believe in telling it like it TI is. Everybody can't handle it, though. Everybody can't handle it. Okay, here we go. But it's okay. All right, I want to make sure. Let me just put it up here. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, so here's the Nate gear. The t-shirt will be this color and the mug will be this color. So the link is above. If you want to just go ahead and grab your Nate gear, y'all know that they named me Nate trying to say because I choose because I choose, yeah, I said it 3 times. I choose to wear my hair short instead of putting on wigs or lace fronts or whatever, or even letting my natural hair grow, which I have let it grow plenty of times. But honey, I'm 50 something. It's hot, baby. Okay. So anyway, because I choose to wear a shortcut, they named me Nate. Okay. The haters did. All my little haters, they named me Nate. So I accepted the Nate and we changed it to never accept toxic energy because we don't accept toxic energy over here. We send people to go color or drink milk. Okay, that's what we do. We do not accept toxic energy. We send it back to the sender. We return it to sender. Okay, no toxic energy. All right, we say what we got to say and we keep it moving. All right. So, anyway, if you would like to support on this personal contribution, please do so. Grab your Nate gear. The link is above. All right. She said, "Amore girl, you cute, cute." Thank you. The face card was given on Miss Sean's birthday video. Oh, y'all saw me? I'm gonna have to go look at it because Candy told me, she was like, "Oh, your video ended up on Sean's video," and I was like, "I didn't even see it." So I have to go see it. I'm gonna go to it when I get off this channel. I will go to Sean's page and see it. But happy birthday, Sean! If you in here, girl, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'm sure we'll celebrate it next week, baby, on our sisterhood trip. Okay. I can't wait, honey. Florida weather is calling me. It is calling me. So we're gonna have another outstanding girls trip, and I am super excited. Wait a minute, somebody just got theirs. Thank you, Monique. Appreciate your support. So listen, Sunday will be the last day. So if you have not already got your Nate gear, then you just gonna miss out, okay? You definitely just gonna miss out. All right, but thank y'all so very much for those that already secured theirs, and for anybody else that would like to support, please get your Nate gear. Please, please, and thank you. And thank you. So we're gonna recap today, y'all, okay? Today, Friday, a lot of things have been going on. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it throughout the internet. I do want to touch on some of those things. Some things we just gonna touch on and keep it moving, but some things we are going to elaborate on, okay? All right. So let's go down the list of things that has happened just this week, okay? Now, I may not do it in an order of importance, but baby, listen, it is what it is. All right. So let's do DDG first because his is short, simple, and to the point. So y'all know DDG tried to come out and create a song. He didn't try, honey. He did a whole song called 17 More Years. Raise your hand if you heard that song, 17 More Years by DDG. DDG. Now we went over the lyrics on this page, and I told y'all they was full of manipulation and gaslighting and all that other shit, right? So raise your hand if you had a chance to go listen to the song. All right, I see Sip and Laugh. She went to go listen to it. Who else heard that song by DDG? I'm not gonna play it because I don't want him to flag my page, child. You know what I'm saying? I need my coins. I need my coins. Binky Bing heard it. Okay. So y'all heard the song, right? That DDG said 17 more years trying to manipulate and gaslight Haley. Well, they went to court because he wanted Haley to just take everything out of court, kind of let just the two of them work things out or whatever, like she tried to do before the restraining order even came a thing, right? She tried to work it out with him. He wasn't trying to hear it. So she took him to court. Now he's begging for her to take him out of court because he's saying that the lawyer fees are eating his ass up or whatever the case may be. And it probably is because, they're going to get their money, right? But anyway, Holly said, no, thank you. I'm good. Okay. So I'm sure she has good representation. I'm assuming that her attorney told her to ignore him and continue to, she said, I heard it, and continue to just move forward, right? So she did not, let me put their photo up here right quick, just for those that do not know who DDG and Halle Bailey or Haley Bailey. Hold on one second. Let me grab it right quick. For those that may not know who I am referring to. Hold on one second. Come on, Halle. Where you at, girl? There she go right here. Okay, this is Halle and DDG, okay? Or Haley. I always get the name wrong. I don't know if it's Haley Bailey or Halle Bailey. I think it's Halle Bailey. But anyway, they went to court and they did not reach an agreement the other day. but the order was extended until November the 5th. So they do got to go back to court next month. That's not too far from now, but they supposed to be coming to an agreement. Right now, DDG only has supervised visitation and is eating his ass up. He can't stand it. He can't call Hallie on the phone. He can't text her. He can't harass her. He's not even supposed to be mentioning her name. Okay, she said it's like Holly Bailey. Okay, Holly Bailey. Thank you, Camille. So he's not even supposed to be mentioning her name, but he found a way. I'm going to tell you something about a narcissist. A narcissist will find a way through the court loops. They always try to outsmart the courts, right? He never mentioned Holly's name in the song, but everybody and their great grandmama knows who he's referring to, okay? He wrote a song called 17 More Years, and the lyrics were directly at Holly, okay? Holly Bailey, all right? So that is what narcissist does. They try to get around the orders of the court. Every chance they get, they try to get around the order. Okay. But I'm sure her attorney heard the song or whatever and brung it up in court. You know what I'm saying? We are not privy to everything that happened in court. But the Shade Room does have the documents. They ain't share them though. I don't know how they got the documents, but somehow they got the documents and they didn't share them, but they did say that they have yet to reach an agreement and that they are still working it out and they supposed to have an agreement reached by next month. She said, Amore, have you heard his original voice is almost deep like Barry White? No, I really haven't went looking at his original voice. Who DDG's original voice? No. I mean, hell, I thought I saw it heard it on the damn video that he wrote. You know what I mean? Hey, Riri, welcome to the chat, honey. Welcome all my new subscribers. I gained over 300 subscribers, you guys, covering this story about Ramika Meeks, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute, okay? But we doing a recap of everything that has went down this week that I know of, okay, that I am following. All right. So anyway, the restraining order has been extended. They're still in the court. She is not taking it out of the courts. That she wants a legal binded documentation between the two of them. She ain't playing with him. And I love this for her because you can't do this with a narc. You know, co-parenting sounds nice. It sounds sweet. It sounds all of that, right? And most normal, natural parents, they can co-parent, right? But DDG is not one of them. He's just like somebody else we know, right? Wants social media to think that it's all about his child, but the song tells us different. The man wants communication with Hallie real bad. Real bad. Okay. So I am happy for her that she got the protection order extended. Okay. When she wanted to work things out with him and said, hey, can we just get on a schedule? Can we just get on some type of schedule? He says no. Being the narc that he is, he kept saying, no, I don't want to schedule. I don't want to schedule. I could be able to come pick my child up anytime I want to. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. That's called interrupting someone else's life. If you are not living in the home with the other parent, you can't just pop up whenever you want to. Y'all don't have those rights or privileges no longer. And that is what a narcissist do not understand. They still think that they have the privilege to just pop up. Why? Because they love the control. They love the control. So anyway, I'm happy for you, baby girl, Hallie, and people, other women trying to say, oh, she seems bitter. She seems bitter. No, she's smart. I love women that's smart and they use the courts for their protection. Okay. They use the courts for their protection. Don't ever think a woman is bitter just because she goes to the court and protect herself with the courts. It is her right to protect herself with the courts. If a person that you have been trying to work with do not want to work with you, stop begging and pleading. And damn sure don't be no Sierra, okay? And don't take them to court and let them just go 17 years and not pay a dime toward child support or whatever and just drag you on the internet and shit like that. Don't be that person. Don't be a Sierra. Be a Halle Bailey, okay? Be a me, because, honey, baby, I believe in the courts, too. You hear me? I'm not about to keep begging and pleading you to do right by your child or to do right by me. Ain't nobody got that energy. No, you don't have to do that, but you can go to court. You can absolutely go to court. It is there for your protection. Use it. Use it. Okay. So anyway, I'm super proud of Haley for standing on business, right? And she asked him for child support. He always throwing money around like he got it. Well, pay it, Joker. Pay it. Okay. Pay it, Joker. Take care of your child all the way around. Okay. So anyway, I don't have nothing against DDG, but y'all know how I feel about people, men, that women try to work with you, and you don't want to work with them. And then when they put the law on you, they say shit like, oh, you gonna stick the white man on me? You got dang on right I am. Because when I tried to work with you on my own, you weren't trying to hear what I had to say. Okay. All right. She said, Amore, I heard they are working on an agreement before court, but it's going to be protected under court. The agreement will be signed by him and her, and it will be bind legally. Okay. So the agreement will still be signed by the judge. Same thing that Cora and her ex did. So she's doing the right thing. She is absolutely doing the right thing. Agreement between the both of them without a judge signature means nothing to narcissists. They need that agreement to be in writing, and it's going to be a legal document. So it's no longer he can just say, yeah, I'll do it, and then he don't. So a legal agreement, all right, they'll make the agreement, but the judge will sign off on it. That makes it legally bind. Okay. And sometimes you need that when you're dealing with people like him. Okay. All right. So that's enough of DDG and Halle Bailey. Damn, I sure was about to call her Halle Berry. All right. Another thing, let's touch on this right quick. Now I am gonna do a separate lot. Well, let's touch on this right quick. Hold on one second. Let's talk the latest update that we have on Kata. Kata Scott. Let's put her up right quick. Hold on one second. Let's grab Kata. Let's grab Kata. Hold on. Where you at, Kata? Here's Kata. Kata Scott, and I think his name is something King. What's the dude name? Something King. But anyway, Keon King or Dion King or something like that. But anyway, he is being held on a $2.5 million bail. Okay. He is not cooperating with authorities. No, they still do not know where she is. They did find the vehicle, right? Parked outside an abandoned school. Now, there has been speculations that they're saying that they may have heard her yelling help uh, in or around the school, but then they came back and said they think it's the spirits or something like that. But anyway, she is still missing. Okay, so prayers out to Kata Scott and her family. She has yet to be found. They did find her EBT card and also a phone case, right, that belongs to her, but they have yet to find this young lady. This case is out of Philadelphia. And I mean, I just hate to even think of what could be wrong with her at this moment. Now, there is another video that surfaced of this fella harassing another woman. So he definitely has a pattern of intimidating and trying to put fear in other women. All right. Okay. So prayers out to her family. I still pray that she is found and she is found safe. But as the days goes on, you know, you can, and she does not have no phone service. She has not been in contact with her family, and she has not been on the internet. You know, my heart pounds for her. It just, oh my goodness, it makes me just think of the worst, even though I don't want to. Okay, each day of her not being found, just makes my heart sink. She said, Amora, they still have the school blocked off. It's cops grading the abandoned school. Okay, well, you know, we don't know what we're going to find. They don't know what they're going to find, but we just have to wait and sit back and just wait. But and then they also said that they did a press conference today, and you know that CYA shit, cover your ass. Now they're trying to cover their ass as to why they dropped the first kidnapping case, because they did. They dropped the first one. If they would have, they dropped it because they said the witness wouldn't come forward, right? The witness, you know, she came forward, told the story, and then she would not appear in two court hearings that they had. So they guess they, you know, they like, oh, you know what, we ain't gonna deal with it or whatever, right? But now the public has been on their ass. So now they're coming back saying, wait a minute, y'all, wait a minute. The reason why we dropped it, this, that, and the other, whatever. Now they're trying to cover their ass, okay? But if they would have got him on the first kidnapping charge, then we may not be looking at a Kata Scott missing photo, right? However, they did not do that. So they did drop the ball. I don't know what's going to come out of that. We'll just have to sit back and wait, but they're definitely trying to cover their ass. Now they're reaching back saying, hey, we have him now, y'all. We're going to prosecute him not one time, but 2 times for the same thing. However, that is not sitting well with a lot of people. Now they're trying to stack charges because now they have reached back and trying to stack all type of charges. Matter of fact, I think he got like, what, 6 or 7 charges or whatever. I don't even think it's just kidnapping anymore. Matter of fact, I think I have it here. Let me put it up. They're trying to get him for, his name is Keon King. They're trying to get him for kidnapping for ransom, false imprisonment, criminal use of communication facilities, stalking, repeatedly commits acts to cause fear, reckless endangerment of another person, and tampering with fabricated physical evidence. That's 6 charges when if they would have done their job back in January, well, it happened in January, but she didn't come forth until April. If they would have done their job back in April, then he wouldn't have these 6 charges stacked as of October the 4th of 2025. You feel me? So anyway, that is what we have going on. Unfortunately, oh my God, y'all. Y'all just don't know how, and I don't even know this young lady, but I just feel for her. And I feel for her family. I really feel for her family, okay? So anyway, they're still looking for her. Hopefully we'll find out something soon and I will be able to come and report this update to you guys as well, okay? But this guy should have been taken off the street, all right? Hey, Keisha, glad you're back with us. I hope you didn't take yesterday personal, but you know, the story is definitely very touchy-feely, so I'm glad to see you back in here and you didn't take any of that personal. So thanks for joining us, honey. So anyway, that's it with the updates on this. I will be more information I find, I will be updating you guys. All right. So then I didn't do a thumbnail for the next one I'm going to talk about, but I do want to read what is going on. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me grab the story and then we're going to get into some other topics. But let me grab this story right quick. And this story actually disappoints me. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Hold on. Let's put this up. I don't have a thumbnail, but I have her photo. I am so disappointed, and the reason being is because I advocated for this lady on my channel. I went hard in on her abuser just to find out that she is aiding and abetting an abuser. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Nikita Holmes out of Houston, Texas. I am so disappointed in this damn lady right here. So disappointed, y'all. Y'all know I went hard in the paint on Lynn, okay? I dragged him up and down social media avenue because of the shit that he did to her, blackened both of her eyes. You know what I'm saying? Took from her, abused her, and all that other shit, right? I am so disappointed in her. Now, let me explain why. Now, this lady is the owner of Turkey Leg Hut here in Houston. All right. She is being charged. Now, this is all allegedly. She has not went to court yet. And y'all know this is America. Until you are found guilty, you are innocent. Okay. But they are charging her, right, with helping hide a man who is wanted for allegedly beating the dog crap out of his ex-girlfriend, not just beating her, but kidnapping her as well. Now, there is a video that is surfacing where her boyfriend, her current boyfriend, right, beat the dog crap out of his ex-girlfriend and kidnapped her. He drugged her, he beat her, he dogged her out in the worst way possible, right? So the authorities went to Nikita home looking for this joker, and she said, I don't know where he's at. Haven't seen him. I don't know. So she took up for this joker, and guess what? They found him running from her, not just running from her home, but jumping the back gate of her home. He came out the window or whatever, however the hell he got out, right? And they saw him jumping the fence of her residence. This is while she was still saying she have not seen or heard from him. I cannot believe this lady. Believe this lady. Of all the people, she should know what it is to be abused because her ex-husband, Lynn, beat the shit out of her, and we put it on our platform here. We spoke about her black eyes, right? And her swollen jaws. And then she turned around and she hid, ate in a bed, another abuser from another victim, okay? And it was caught on video. Now, I'm not going to play the video here because I don't want my thing to be flagged, but it's been floating around or whatever, the video where her boyfriend drugged and beat the dog shit out of his ex-girlfriend. Her ass is currently locked up right now. I don't know if she got bail or not. Hold on, let me find out if she got bail. I'm so disappointed in this lady. Matter of fact, let me let you guys hear the story, the news report of what she did, because I'm so disappointed in her. Like, so disappointed in her. Nakia, how dare you? How effing dare you? Hold on, let me let the commercial go. You know everybody got to pay their bills. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Let's put this up. Let's hear what this young lady did.
Well, today at 5, the Turkey Lake Hut is back on the news. One of the original owners is now facing felony charges for allegedly hindering the arrest of a felon. Her boyfriend, that is. Fox's Leslie Delisfor is live at Harris County Criminal Courthouse with what exactly happened here. Leslie.
That's right. Nakia Holmes is charged for allegedly letting her boyfriend stay with her while he was wanted for allegedly beating his ex. Court records say Holmes let Jonathan Cezanne stay at her home in Cyprus while there was a warrant out for his arrest. Investigators say
he was living with her. She let him live with her all along, knowing that there was a warrant out for his arrest. And when they came to arrest him, she lied. She covered for him. Raise your hand if you would have said, that nigga is right here. Come on in and get him. Here he go. Here he go. Right? Raise your hand.
Ex with a tire iron and kidnapped her.
Oh my God. He beat his ex with a tire iron. Are y'all listening to this? This man beat his ex with a tire iron. A tire iron.
Her home earlier this month. According to court records, after officers saw Cezanne at Holmes's home in Cyprus, they questioned her during a traffic stop, and she denied knowing him and told them he was not at her home. Later, court records say...
Now listen to this. They saw the man at her home, saw him at her home. They stopped her in traffic and asked her, do you know him? And she lied and said, no, I don't even know him. She denied even knowing this man, even after they saw the man at her house. Okay.
During the traffic stop, a different set of officers
Listen to this shit.
At Holmes's home in Cyprus. They questioned her during a traffic stop, and she denied knowing him and told them he was not at her home. Later, court records say during the traffic stop, a different set of officers who were at Holmes's home told her that Cezanne was seen jumping her fence, and then her story allegedly changed. Now, the district attorney's office tells us that Holmes's bond is currently set at $10,000. Back to you.
Just $10,000?
So, Leslie, what more do we know about why exactly Jonathan Cezanne was wanted in the first place?
Yeah, so court records claim that Cezanne went to his ex's home to pick up some shoes. And then when she let him in, he forced her into a vehicle, hitting her with a fist and tire iron repeatedly. Now, court records also say that she was held against her will for 6 hours. And court records also say that Cezanne dropped his ex off at the hospital after she told him that she would not press charges. Now, coming up tomorrow, both Cezanne and Holmes will make their appearance in court. Reporting live from the Harris County Criminal Courthouse, Leslie Delisfor, Fox 26 News.
So the ex-girlfriend told the guy, I promise I won't press charges, right? And so he took her to the hospital after making her bloody, right? He beat her ass. held her against her will for 6 hours, beat her ass with his fists and a tire iron. Oh, punk ass nigga is what he is, okay? He's old bitch. A whole bitch to put his hands on a woman. Not just his hands, but also a tire iron. And then when she promised that she would not tell or press charges on him, he dropped her off at the hospital. But let me tell you how stupid he is. The hospital is going to ask her, what the fuck happened to you? And guess what? She's going to have to tell. And that is what happened, okay? So he was wanted under a warranty. They had a warrant for his arrest, right? He was wanted. They had already scoped her home, saw the dude at her home. Then they stopped her in traffic and said, do you know him? She had an opportunity to come and tell the truth, but she lied. She lied, okay? She lied and said she did not know him, right? She said, is this the dude that was live beating his ex in the car? I'm not sure. This is Cezanne. His name is Cezanne or something. I don't know. I didn't see what you're talking about, Keisha. But it may be, but I'm not sure. But let me know because I would love to see what you're talking about. However, she lied and said she did not, that he was not at her home. She lied. And then they sent a whole nother team while they had her at a traffic stop. They sent another team to her home. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They told her, we sent a team to your home and we saw him jump the fence. And then she changes her lying ass story. She changes her lying ass story and now want to try to switch it around like, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. I may know him. Okay. So anyway, after this ad play, because you know they need to pay their bills, we're gonna find out what happened in court today. Okay. If they tell us, all right. Let's get this ad from playing. All right, here we go. Look at her. She should be a damn shame. You should be a damn shame of yourself. She's walking into court, right, to face the charges of aiding and abetting, letting this man live with her. Ain't no DICK that good at all. None whatsoever, okay? I guess we're not going to find out because this is just 17 seconds long. So they just want to show her walking into court. So anyway, but let me read. Nakia Holmes charged with hindering the arrest of a wanted suspect appeared in court. Let me find out if anything else happened. Where is the updates? They did not say. It just says that she helped a man that was wanted for aggravated kidnapping. She just gave him a place to live. And you can't sit here and say she didn't know. F all of that. F all of that. Shame on you, Nikita Holmes. Shame on you. Straight up shame on you. And whatever happens to her, whether she get put on probation, lose her business, lose her support, or even face time in jail, it is all her own ass fault. This is her fault. You should be ashamed of yourself. She just got out of an abusive relationship with Lynn, what's his name? Lynn Price, beating her ass, talking to her and treating her like shit, right? He a felon. He already been to prison, right? She said, check your phone. You just sent me, I can't show the video though, Candy. Hold on. I'm not going to be able to show this video. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can I even show this? Oh my God. Okay, I can show this, y'all. Ooh, this is crazy. I'm about to show y'all something. I'm going to go on and tell y'all up front. Ooh. If you have a weak ass stomach, well, it ain't gross, but it's horrible. This is absolutely horrible. They don't even look like the same person. Before I show this photo, this is going to be a before and after photo of her beating, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, this do not even look like the same person to me, right? Now, I don't even know, let me look at this lady again. How the hell is this the same person? Damn. This don't even look like the same person to me. So I question the source. Where's this source coming from? Because can this be the same person? God dang. Anyway, let me show y'all if this type of stuff, showing a woman bruised up and stuff like that, if it bothers you, can you please step out for just a second? I will only show it for about a minute and then I'm going to take it down, okay? So if this type of graphics bother you, please just change the station for just 1 second, all right? So this is a photo of the before and after of this young lady. I'm going to zoom in. This doesn't even look like the same person. God diggity dog. This just don't make no damn sense. So this supposed to be a before, and he dropped her off at the hospital looking like this. Good Jesus Almighty. And she was supposed to not say what happened. Damn, all I can say is makeup is a miracle, and wigs. But anyway, this is a damn shame. A damn shame. Mm. So anyway, I told y'all I wasn't gonna keep it up long, but I just want y'all to see this lady right here. She hid the motherfucker that did this to this lady. She let this man stay in her home. What type of monster does that make her? Do you think I'm going to be with a man that is capable of doing something like this to a woman? I would rather be by my damn self. You hear me? Ain't no damn way I would be with a man that is even capable. He is capable of doing something like this. And then you don't want her to tell. I hope they get him right. Y'all already know where I'm going. I hope they get him real right when he end up where he's going to end up, okay? If he gets time, right? And I do believe he will because, not only is he just going to get in trouble for kidnapping and beating the shit out of her, he's also going to get in trouble for running away from the officers, evading police officers, okay? Evading, I'm sorry. But yeah, because he ran. He ran from the law. Okay? And he was wanted and know he was wanted. Oof, the coward. I was about to call him a P. The PA coward. Y'all already know we going. The PA coward wouldn't even turn himself in because he's a coward. He can't even face what he did. I guarantee you, when they put the photo up in court, I guarantee you he couldn't even look at it because you know what? BANs like that, BANs can't look at what they do. They can't face the harm that they bring to a person. They can't. They can't face the harm because they're sissy ass cowards. Y'all know this type of shit just pisses me off, right? But anyway, she said Nakia was the side piece to this lady. She took him in from her. He was playing them both. Well, you know what, Nakia? Yeah, I advocated for you, baby girl. I did real hard on my page. You a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit, Nakia, for allowing this man to live in your home. And I don't want to hear no, oh, he forced me and he threatened me and he did this. Nakia, you are a piece of shit. Okay. So whatever happens to her, she was trying to rebuild her business and everything. Yeah, well, you just lost a lot of support. All right. So anyway, enough about this girl. I cannot believe this. Oh, you are awful. You are awful. Nakia, you are awful. So anyway, that's it on the Nakia. That's it on the DDG. And that's it for the Cater. Y'all, we got to talk about something else. We got to talk about something else. Let's get to let's get to this first, and then we are going to talk about the last thing is going to be Ramika. Okay. Um Ramika and Holly, but let's get on this one right here. Now, this one is just laughable. Give me a second, y'all. I have it. Da, 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 da. Give me a second. This one is laughable because, baby, insecurities, projection, all of that is real, real. Okay. Very much so. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I got an AirDrop. I be having my stuff on my iPad, but my okay. Oh, I need one more. Hold on. But I didn't transfer it to my oh, I need this one too. Okay. Now this one is laughable. She said, can we get the receipts? The receipts for what? Tamika, the receipts for what? What do you want the receipts for? Let me know, baby girl. Let me know what you want the receipts for. Let me know as I put these receipts up. If you're talking the court receipts, I have to be careful with that. I had 2 videos snatched because I used court receipts, and other people are going to get it snatched too. They just don't know it yet. They just don't know it yet. All right. I think it's these 3. Okay, 4. All right. She said receipts. Oh, recipe. Oh, what recipe for what? Can we get the recipe? Oh, she's talking about something. Oh, to the turkey leg hut. You want the recipe to the turkey legs? Chai, Nakia, listen. Chai, you can make a turkey leg. All right, y'all. Now, this is laughable. Okay, now, so if you did not see, all right, the video is on my page. Let's go to my page right quick. The video of Jonell, I posted on my page, taking Isaiah to his very first okay, I'm not going to be able to show you with the music playing, so I'm going to talk over it as it shows, okay? So Jonell took Isaiah, his girlfriend's son, to his first music concert, okay? It was a surprise, and he saw, Bootsy. I don't know all these people. Cardi, okay, Bootsy. All I know is Bootsy and Cardi B, baby daddy or ex-husband or husband or whoever he is to her. Okay, all right. What's his name? Offset. Okay, I don't know who these other people are. All right, I'm just gonna keep it here because I think he might be bigger. So Isaiah went, and I'm not sure if it was his birthday or whatever the case may be, but Jonell took him to a concert. It was just Jonell and Isaiah, right? They were having some bonding time and shit like that or whatever. And he took him to the concert, okay? So the Isaiah, and everybody knows that Jonell is not Isaiah's daddy. He playing stepdaddy, so to speak. When you're dating someone else's, when you're dating a woman that have kids, you kind of take on responsibilities in some type of capacity. Not 100%, you ain't 100% daddy, but you take on some of the man role responsibilities, okay? So, with that being said, the real father, which his name is Deshaun, but on Facebook he goes by Woken Israelite. Okay. He says, let me shake up the internet real quick. Hey, appreciate you taking my son to his first concert. John L. X. Young. What's understood don't have to be explained. It takes a village. So, right here, he was giving a shout out, right? Saying, I appreciate you for doing this for my son, right? I want you to take a good look at this post and tell me, what names do you see on here? Because the only name I see is Woken Israelite, that's Deshaun, and John L. X. Young. Do you see any other names? Do you? Anybody? Going once? Going twice? Okay, only 2 names, right? Okay. But somehow, somebody got in their feelings. They got in their feelings real bad, right? Listen, over a child that it belongs to his ex. Okay? So he posted, if it takes a village, you need to work a little harder, gang. Now, let me give you some background text for those that are new to my chat and do not know what's going on here. Okay? This man took his ex-wife, Brianna Battle, to court to complain about this guy. Said that his ex-wife was allowing her first baby daddy to throw subs at him on social media. Remember that? Do you remember that? Right? So this guy went before the judge complaining about this guy talking to him on social media. So on this post, again, this is a conversation between two men, Deshaun and Jonelle. But somebody felt hit. Somebody felt hit. Okay? Somebody felt hit. So they go to their platform and says, if it takes a village, you need to work a little harder, gang. I've never needed a village to raise my children. Hashtag real father gang. But he didn't stop there. He goes on to post again. It shouldn't always take a village to raise a child, because in today's world, you can't trust just anybody with your kids. Statistics and real life stories show that most childhood trauma, abuse, and emotional damage doesn't come from biological parents. It comes from outsiders who were trusted as part of the village. Many children are hurt by family, friends, relatives, coaches, teachers, neighbors, babysitters, and even so-called mentors who were allowed into their lives. I think he meant children's lives, without true accountability. When biological parents step up and do their job, providing love, structure, protection, and guidance, children are safer and more secure. A strong home foundation matters more than a village full of, and I think he said full of strangers. Strangers. That is what a man, you guys, that has absolutely nothing to do with his 17-year-old daughter, okay? This also comes from a man that only spends 96 hours a month with his child, his 6-year-old. And also, this man that now spends 96 hours with his 6-year-old went about 7 to 8 months straight not even seeing his child or paying child support at all. And also, let's go back to the 17-year-old. He said it doesn't take a village if you're doing the right shit. But the 17-year-old was homeless with her mother, living in a hotel for over a year. But it doesn't take a village. It doesn't take a village. But this man has put those same children that I speak of, the 17-year-old that he has absolutely nothing to do with, the grandchild that he has absolutely nothing to do with, and his 6-year-old that he only sees $96 a month, and he put them on multiple GoFundMes. Yeah. But it doesn't take a village. But he was asking for $50,000 to help him take care of his children. And guess who he was asking for the $50,000? The village, baby. He was asking the village. The village. The village. But he said, if it takes a village, you need to work a little harder. I've never needed a village. But he came out here crying, shaking the can, right? Asking for help to care for his children. He literally said, I don't have anything to buy my kids this Christmas because I'm strapped for cash. People came together, told him to put together an Amazon list, and they bought that bitch out. Who bought the toys for Christmas? The village. The same village that he said that it doesn't take to raise children. The village. The village that he said he doesn't need. He said he didn't need a village. This is a man that stays in the strip club, but he don't need a village. This is a man that stays in the mall chasing young girls, but he doesn't need a village. This is a man that when he goes to the mall, he drops his daughter off at the kiddie mall daycare while he goes and do his thing, but he doesn't need a village. What is a daycare? What is a child care? What is school? What are teachers? What are babysitters? What are they? But he doesn't need a village. If this Negro did not need a village, when why come out here and shake the can asking people to help you take care of your children? But he doesn't need a village. But he doesn't need a village. He is a content creator. That's it. That's all. A content creator, which means that you need supporters to help pay your bills, right? But he doesn't need a village. The foolish man jumped in this conversation because he felt hit. He was these children's stepfather for 6 years. He felt hit that the new boyfriend took the kid to a concert, which he's supposed to be the artist, the rapper, the singer, the writer, right? The motivational speaker, and he never took him to a concert. He felt hit. That's it. That's all. So what did he do when he felt hit? He projects. So he writes a post. If it takes a village, then you need work. Are you kidding me? But he ain't stopped there, y'all. He didn't stop there because now he's mad. This didn't go over too well with people. They ate his fucking ass up in the comments. So then he posts this. They ate his ass up again, or it didn't go off the way he wanted to. I'm going to need y'all to brace yourself on this next one. Brace yourself now. Sip your wine, drink your coffee, or drink your water right quick. Come on, y'all. Come on. Because this next one is going to knock you off your feet. Okay? What does this say right here? Hashtag what? I need 3 people to tell me what that right there says. Hashtag what? Hashtag what? In the comments, tell me what that say. Hashtag what? I'll wait. Something that he named himself. Hashtag what? Real father gang, right? Hashtag real father gang. RFG, right? Well, I be goddamn. Look here, look here, look here. Hold on, let me make it bigger right quick. Let me make it bigger for you. Hold on. Hold your horses, don't go nowhere. We're going to just zoom in just a little bit and make it a little bigger so you can see it. Hold on just a second. Give me a second. Just one. I need to make it a little bigger so you can see what it says. Can I do that? Hold on one second. Give me a second. I want to make it a little bigger. Blow it up just a tad bit. There we go. There we go. I just want to make it a little bigger so you can read exactly what it says, okay? Let's put it back up there. What does that say? Real Father Gang Clothing, RFG, right? RFG, just today, you guys, just today. all in his motherfucking feelings, he goes and put LaTruth and Young Josh, hashtag real father gang. Why did he go and get a throwback and post it on his page? Huh? Because he's mad. Because he wants credit, okay? That's why, you guys. He wants credit. He's mad that Deshaun, the kid's father, gave the new boyfriend a shout out. He wants recognition, even though they've been split up for 3 goddamn years. I thought on the 14th, right, which was 3 days ago, that this shit, we would never have to even talk about this shit ever again in live. That's what I thought. Well, not really, but you know, it was hopeful thinking. But he's in his feelings. In his feelings. Because he gave the new boyfriend a shout out for taking his son to a concert. So he goes and say, not so fast. Where's my recognition? The man is still looking for some type of recognition. So what did he do? He posts a photo of him and Joshua. He posts a picture of him and Josh. An old throwback of him and Josh. LaTruth and Young Josh. Hashtag real father gang. So he couldn't put it on his page, right? Because the court told him that he's not allowed to post his ex or her children. So he goes on his clothing line page and he posts it there. She said, is that contempt? Of course it's contempt. But what did I tell you about DDG? Narcissists do not care about this type of shit. They don't care about being in contempt. They don't care about breaking the law, violating court orders. They don't care about that shit. They don't. They don't care. Narcissists will bend the rules every chance they get. One post recognizing the new boyfriend for something that he did. A moment. He wanted to make memories, right? Jonelle wanted Isaiah to have a memory, right? Or whatever. And surprised him with VIP backstage passes to see these fellas. Obviously, he must like these people, right? So he wanted to create a memory. The baby daddy just said thank you. He didn't say shit to goddamn RFG. He didn't say nothing to this man. Nothing. And here he go inserting his worthless ass sense into it. If it takes a village, then you need to work a little harder, gang. Hit dogs will holler. But see, where LaTruth failed to realize it does take a village. It absolutely take a village. He needed a village to help him in more ways than one. A village has been there even when he was married to Brianna. They both, you know how they made the $400,000 a year that they made? They didn't pull it out of their asses. It was the village that helped them get to that, right? He missed the point totally. The taking a village thing. He think that he was taking a hit at Deshaun, but he was making himself look ignorant and stupid. He missed the whole point. Listen, and let me tell you why. First of all, it absolutely take a village. But LaTruth came from a place of narcissistic injury. His ego was bruised. Why? Because Jonelle did something that he didn't do. Now, I'm not saying taking a child to a concert is everything, right? I'm not saying that proves that you are a good father, right? Or that you're doing the right thing. But the boyfriend, because he is the male figure in that young man's life on a daily basis, right? He has certain obligations as the man in her life right now. He took the young fella to a concert to create a memory. The daddy just said, thank you. That's it. Thank you. What's understood don't have to be explained. It takes a village, is what he's saying, right? But the ex-husband felt hit. He absolutely felt it hurt his ego, right? But this is about ego. It's not about parenting at all. When Deshaun thanked him, all he was saying is, hey, you did it and not me. Basically, that's what he was saying when he said, what's understood don't need to be explained. It takes a village. He's saying, hey, I may not be able to be there to do these things because I don't live with my ex. I'm not around my children every single day. But when there's a man in her life that can step in and do what I can't, I appreciate that. And this is how my ex is with my now husband, right? Well, my now husband, but we've been in each other's life for damn near 20 years, right? But he has always thanked my husband for being a part of our daughter's life. Always, because it does take a village. And if the man in your life is not stepping up to the plate and doing things with your children, making memories with your kids, standing in the gap where daddy can't be, then you need to let them motherfuckers go. Period. Point blank, period. Don't be with a man that can't fill in the gaps, okay? But the reason why it bothered RFG so fucking much is because it hurt his ego, okay? See, Jonelle did something that RFG never did. It bothered his soul. He looking like, wait a minute, hold on, right? It reminds him that I never did this. I didn't create the memories like this. I just took a whole bunch of fucking photos of them, but I did not create a memory other than just a bunch of photos, right? I threw up deuces with them and shit, but I didn't actually create memories. So he's trying to say right here, oh, well, this is a memory. Now, I don't know where they at. I don't know if they're sitting at a barbershop or wherever. But he posted this to say, see, I have a memory. But no one was talking to your ass. No one was talking to your ass, right? But this post reminded him and the public that another man is now playing a positive role in these children's lives, right? But he want to be known as Real Father Gang. And that's why he came and posted this on YouTube. He didn't post this on Facebook. He posted it on YouTube. Why? Because that's where his flying monkeys live. That's where they live. They don't live on Facebook. They don't comment on his shit on Facebook. Honey, they live on YouTube, baby. They YouTube babies. They are YouTube babies. He brought this long ass fucking post over to YouTube. YouTube. Narcissistic injury. Okay? Let's talk about what is a narcissistic injury. I had to look that shit up. So let me look it up. I looked it up already. It says a narcissistic injury when someone's self-image as the good father or strong man gets bruised by evidence that someone else is doing better in that role. So instead of self-reflecting, the ego rushes to defend the image through social media posts, right? So this is what happened here. That's not a definition of narcissistic injury, but to this case, this bruised his image, okay? It looks like someone else is doing what he feels that he should have done, okay? So deep down, the post that he made, both of them, this one and this long ass fucking novel that he wrote on YouTube, is not about Jonelle or Deshaun. It's about Brianna moving on to someone else and involving her children. He want to be the one known as, I was the father to those kids. Yeah, for 6 years. Move over, Bacon, because here comes Sizzling. She's been away from this man for 3 years. He has not cared for these children in 3 years. In 3 years. But what does he do? He goes and posts up a photo, old ass photo, when Josh was still probably on the breast, right? He throws this photo up to say, I was there first. Look at me. I was their father. You're never going to take that away from me. I was their father for 6 years. This man will be 60 years old, still talking about what he did for these kids for 6 years. For 6 years, even though we already improved on this channel that the mama was financially providing for the family. This man was a whole mom, dad, cat, dog, whatever you want to call it. He even said out his own mouth, I was a stay-at-home mama. I mean, daddy, mom, dad, okay? He was a kept husband. But now his ego is bruised because even the kept husband could not take the kids to a concert. He didn't do that type of shit. He was scared, remember? They only went to Ryan Steakhouse or fucking Golden Corral or some shit, remember? They always went there. It took Vivica to show him other restaurants in Atlanta, Georgia. This nigga was used to eating at the mall, in the food court and shit. You know what I'm saying? Chicken nuggets and fries. Vivica introduced him to medium rare steaks and shit, okay? Brussels sprouts and shit. Cooked carrots and shit. The nigga didn't even know what sweet potato souffle was, okay? All right? So he was a stay-at-home dad. But now he wants to be acknowledged as the RFG. So he was bruised. His image, his ego. He felt hit. He felt hit. That's the only reason why he stepped up and said something. So he runs over to YouTube where his flying monkeys live and posts this bullshit. And of course, his flying monkeys, you real talk, you talking some real talk, you talking some truth. They're ignorant. And will always be, in my book, my fucking opinion on my fucking channel, they're ignorant. Instead of saying, now hold up now, it does take a village. And it didn't just start taking a village. It took a village for your mama, your grandmother, your grandmother's mama, your grandmama's grandmama, mother. It always took a village. Where you think your kids learn they fucking ABCs at, Joker? How you think they learn how to count, divide, multiply, subtract? Fuck wrong with you? How you think they get to school? The bus driver. Fuck wrong with you? Ain't nobody, no mother or no father out here have taught their kids everything. It takes a village, baby, whether he want to acknowledge it or not. It takes a village. And for anybody, and I mean anybody that amened his bullshit ass remarks saying it don't take a village, and if you need a village to help raise your kids, you need to step up there, dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. It takes a village. It takes a village. Some of these, matter of fact, some during school years, the damn school see more daytime hours with your child than the parent does. Tell me I'm lying. Because when the kids come home from school, most times they may get dinner, an hour or two to play, and then their asses are in bed. The school see more of your child during school time. I ain't talking about summer. I'm saying during school years. But ain't school like 9 months? So 9 months out of the year, or however long school is, it's been a minute. But however many months out of the year is school? 9 months, I'm gonna say 9, right? 9 months out of the year, your kids' daytime hours are spent more with the village than it is the parent. Tell me I'm lying. So when you say it doesn't take a village, unless you are gonna dedicate those 9 hours out of the day for you to teach them, mold them, groom them, teach them everything they need to know, history, science, math, English, everything, then how dare you come out of your big, wide, piano teeth having ass mouth and say, I've never needed a village. You sound fucking ignorant as fuck. Y'all, I could not go and not speak on this. I couldn't. I could not say anything because the ignorancy is real. He's ignorant. Ignorant. Very much ignorant to come out of his fucking teeth and say it doesn't take a village. Ain't damn person in this audience can say it doesn't take a village because the village is not just your teachers, right? It's also your doctors, your dentists, it's your cousins, it's your aunties, your uncles, your grandmama, your grandfathers, It's everybody. It's your neighbors, okay? It's everybody. Because when your child go outside to play, right? Neighbors are watching. It takes a village. It will always take a village. If it doesn't take a village, then this nigga need to go get his own earth and live on it by his fucking self with his kids and see how that work. See how that turn out. Okay? See how that turn out. It takes a village to raise children. Even when he goes and get the baby haircut, who the fuck he think that is? Huh? Who braids his daughter's hair? Okay? It takes a village. This nigga got them kids on all types of GoFundMe. They gonna grow up and be called the GoFundMe kids and shit. They own all type. They done been on about 4 or 5 GoFundMes and fuck. Ain't gonna talk about it don't take a village. Then why the fuck you put them on GoFundMes? Why the fuck you use them for your advantage if it doesn't take a village? Anyway, for anybody that co-signs with this raggedy teeth mouth motherfucker and say that it does not take a village to take care of your kids, you're stupid. You're just straight up stupid, okay? So it will behoove anybody that thinks it does not take a village to raise kids. I'm gonna need you to go try again. And for him to say that abuse, right? Statistics says abuse come from relatives, coaches, teachers, neighbors, babysitters, huh? Or even mentors. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? So when he says the studies show that many children are hurt by family friends, okay, so then why they still go to school? Huh? Why they still go to school? Thank y'all for helping me reach my goal. I'll celebrate in 1 second. But why do they still go to school? Ignorant. He's ignorant. And all of this was strictly done because he felt hit on a post that didn't even mention his name, on a post that didn't have nothing to do with him. Absolutely nothing to do with him. And then he go inserting himself with a motherfucking throwback. This nigga be 60 years old, still posting Brianna children. 60 years old, still posting her children for what? You had your opportunity to be their father. You passed the baton, remember? His short finger having ass. Look at him. Y'all know what they say about men with little fingers anyway. But he had his opportunity to be their father. He passed that baton. Move over, Bacon. Sizzling is here. It's here. So why is he worried? He gave that title up. He gave that control up. This is no longer his battle. But here he go throwing up deuces, putting up old ass photos. Everybody know Ja half ass grown now, more than grown. I mean, hell, it'll be 2 years, he'll be grown. Ain't he like 16 now? 14, 15, something? I don't know. He almost grown. He gonna go dig and get an 8-year-old photo of him or some shit and post it. The truth and young Ja. Anyway, I digress. Thank y'all for helping me meet my goal. I do appreciate it. Y'all know. Listen, when I get in my feelings, y'all, when I get in my feelings, because baby, the ignorancy is real. Real. We hit go, you guys. One more time. Let's clap it out. Let's clap it out. Thank y'all so very much for helping me meet my goal for today, y'all. I do appreciate y'all. Y'all are the absolute best, baby. You hear me? But I had to come out here and speak on that because it's the audacity. The audacity. You know? But anyway, and unfortunately, to me, this post is a dead giveaway, seriously. And it tells me that it bothered him because he see another man doing what he feels like he should have done. You know what I'm saying? It bothers him. It bothers him that John L is becoming more and more of a social media figure. You know what I'm saying? He's coming out a little bit more on social media and whatnot, right? And that he's gonna be put out there a little more and a little more and a little more. Gonna take over his whole role. That's why he still have pictures like this surfing around. You know, he had pictures like this surfing around because it bothers him that John L is getting more. And if John L really wanted to be like out there, he really could. Him and Brianna could literally take over the whole goddamn internet, right? But they slow rolling this shit. They slow rolling it. But it bothers him, okay? And it bothers him because it's really about perception. He wants people to look at him like I was their father. He don't want someone else to come in and take up the rear and do the hard work. Okay. Kids are easy when they at this age because they do whatever you tell them to do and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the one you be like, oh my God, can you still be 8 again? Oh my God. But when they get older, that's when they become challenging. That's when they start smelling themselves. Honey, when they become teenagers and then young adults, baby, that's when you got to have the patience from the Lord, okay? The patience of Job for teenagers, right? Because baby, you be like, Lord, please don't let me kill one of these motherfuckers right here. Lord, please don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. Okay, 8, 9, and 10 are the easy years. They do whatever. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. But then when they get 13 and they start sticking their tongue out at you and shit, you know what I'm saying? Start mumbling under their breath and shit. Start saying, I ain't gonna do it, you do it, and shit like that, honey. Your gangster get tested, honey. All them kids test your gangsters. They test your motherfucking gangsters. So Janelle and Deshaun is doing the hard work. He want the easy years, 6, 7, and 8, honey. He want them years to be more important. Janelle has came in and take up the rear. The rear when you gotta get on your knees and say, Lord, please don't let me send these motherfuckers to heaven or hell. Help me, Jesus. I need you, Lord. I need you to hold me. You hear me? Them the easy years. I think all parents say, God damn, I wish my child was 8 again. 9, 6, 5. I wish they was that age because, baby, it gets a little testy as they get older. Okay? So the hard years are coming, and the village is very much needed more than ever. Okay. So that's why his punk ass can go and post up a picture when Josh was probably the best child in the world. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Well, it gets challenging. Very, very challenging. But nevertheless, he wants recognition for the rest of those kids' life. Okay. All right. So anyway, and posting this picture tells me that not only is he not over the kids, he's not over Brianna because he the one said, I left her. I fouled. Well, if you fouled, why you posting her kids? God damn. If you the motion and she's not, why you posting her kids? Go find somebody else kids to play with. Don't he got like a little chihuahua? Don't he mess with her kids here and there? Go post other people's children. Why are you messing with her children? She don't say anything to him. Oh, but somebody told me Amora under this comment. Let me go to it right quick. They said Amora under the comment that Deshaun wrote. Let's go to it right quick. Janelle came and responded, and then Brianna did. And I think that fucked him up even more. Let's get to it right quick. So under the post that he made, Janelle, let's see if I get it. Hold on. He responded it. Hold on, y'all. God damn it, Amor. Let's go back. Let's go to the post. So let me make sure this is the post that Janelle responded under. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Let me do all comments. Okay, so Janelle says, yes, sir. You already know. Glad I could be a vessel to make that moment come forth for him. Okay. And I can't tell what the emoji is, but that's what Janelle said. Yes, sir. You already know. Okay. You already know, meaning that you already know. It doesn't have to be explained. It takes a village. So Janelle responded saying, yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Right. And he says, you already know, glad I could be a vessel. And then Brianna, hold on. Now I haven't seen Brianna comment, but somebody told me Brianna responded too. Let me just see. Hold on. Okay, I don't see Brianna's response. Okay, can anybody tell me in the comments what did Brianna say? I don't see it. Somebody told me that she responded as well, but I don't see it. Do anybody know what Brianna responded? Or was it this one that she responded on? So anyway, but Brianna, they said that Brianna responded as well right after Janelle. And then that really just sent him, and that's why he ran over to YouTube, because he's like, oh, I need. Oh, they said she responded first. Okay, well, I wasn't looking upward. Hold on, let me see. They said she responded first. Let me look. Let me do all comments again. I don't see Brianna's response. I did all comments. I don't see Brianna's response. Okay, do anybody know what she said? Oh, she posted it. Oh, she said, I think she gave it a heart. Oh, I thought you meant she responded. Okay, okay. So wait a minute. She said, yes, Ja did. Ja responded, and that's what grown adults do, work to. So I'm not sure what she said. Somebody said they think she just hearted it. But whatever it was that she did, okay. Oh, she posted the praying hands. Okay, all right. So anyway, so apparently Brianna responded, and then Janelle responded, and that just sent him in a frenzy. So what he do? He run over to YouTube, where just a whole bunch of women make a whole video over everything she does. Sneeze video, brush her teeth video, laugh video, cry video, eat video, cook video, shit video, sleep video, cry video, drive video, sing video. Anything that she does, they make a video on it. Anything. Anything she does, they make a video. Wink video, okay? Cut her hair video, comb her hair video, wash her face video. So he comes over to YouTube, where they literally make a video. If she breathes hard, they are making a video, okay? All right? Oh, I got it. Okay, I don't know. Because it was under a comment. Okay, all right, I see it. She gave okay, I see the comment that Brianna did. I wasn't even looking under the thing or whatever. So she gives like the little heart hands, like you put your hands together like you're forming a heart. She did 3 heart hands, okay? She did 3 heart hands. Thank you so much for sending this to me. She did 3 heart hands on that particular post, 3 heart hands, basically saying thank you. And here come this joker. Here come the wanna be heard. Here come the ego bruised, narcissistic injury man with his, if it take a village, you need to work a little harder. But this is the one that got me, that he went over to YouTube and posted this long goddamn going message or whatever. She said, I don't see the post on YouTube anymore. Maybe they asked him to remove it. Let me see. Let's see that because I seen it before I came live. Hold on. Let's see if he took it down. I read some of the comments, and they were like, you said a word. You speaking the truth. Tell them like it is. Show them what it's all about. Oh, no, it's still on there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, it's still on there. He posted on that 10 hours ago. It's still on there. It's on his community wall. It is absolutely still there. Okay. So anyway, she said Amora said he did the easy years. He did do the easy years. The easy years. The easy years when they do whatever you tell them to do. These are the hard years right here, baby. Okay, the hard years that he didn't do with his daughter, remember? He basically said she was grown at 14. He don't want the hard years. The hard years is too difficult for a narc. They don't want to deal with the hard years. They throw the kids away. They ready to throw their asses away when the hard years come. If you can make it through the hard years of raising your child until they 18, baby, you deserve a seat in heaven. Okay. If you can make it all they whole until they 18 years old without giving them away, throwing them away, or KI in their asses, honey, you need a automatic seat in heaven. Okay. She said, y'all, I'm telling y'all, He's at home fuming. Narcs hate being overshadowed. In the back of his mind, he feels that he can get Bree back. He hates anyone giving accolades over him. That's exactly what it is. He hates that. He absolutely, to him, it's almost like he feels that Ja is outdoing him. That's what he feels. But he shouldn't feel shit because, he was supposed to be the catch that got away. So if he's the catch that got away, then fucking fly. Get away then. What's wrong with you? I don't understand. I never understood somebody that said, I moved on. I don't want to be there, right? But they mad about who's there. You understand what I'm saying? They all say that she's with a piece of shit, abuser, and everything. Well, then let her be with him then. What you mad for? Why you mad? If she with an abuser, then what you mad for? Okay? But he has to go post shit like this to be like, but I was the stepdaddy first. Can y'all at least give me stepdaddy credit? I just want stepdaddy credits. If y'all give me stepdaddy credits, I pray. I swear I won't say shit else. I won't say nothing. Just give me stepdaddy credits. I was there for 6 long years. 6 long years. Give me some credit, please. And then I run away. I move. He wasn't there in their teenage years, okay? If Ja is 14 now, that means he was 11 when they split up. He didn't make it to teenage years. He didn't make it to the hard years, baby. He was there when they still ate cereal for breakfast. These kids don't want cereal no more. They want grits, eggs, bacon, and toast, okay? Pancakes, biscuits, and syrup and shit. You can't get kids like this. I remember when my child was in high school and I was like, you want some Frosted Flakes? Mom, that's a snack. I don't want that ain't breakfast. Child, when they come to the age where they tell you cereal ain't breakfast, honey, baby, she's at job 15. Okay, he 15. Well, then that mean he was 12, still wasn't no teenage years, right? But when you get to the age when your kids tell you that cereal is not breakfast, baby, them the hard years. You hear me? Because you can't even bribe them no more with a bowl of cereal and milk. You hear me? You got to cook. You got to go in there and make food that stick to the ribs. Honey, they don't want them goddamn Fruit Loops no more, baby. Tricks are for kids. Them motherfuckers want to eat. Honey, eat. 5 pancakes at a time type eat, baby. They don't want cereal no more. You hear me? So he was there in the cereal and Pop-Tart days. Okay? Ja and them children ain't there no more. They don't want the cartoon Barney. You can't stick them in front of a TV. He was there when you can just put on I love you. You love me. We're a big happy family. They don't want that shit no more. Baby, they want Bootsy. Baby, you got to spend some money on them jokers. They want Offset. Girl, you got to take them to concerts. They don't want to hear Barney no more. They don't want to see the big fat purple dinosaur no more. You can't move them like that no more. Okay? Cocoa Puffs and shit, you can't woo them no more. That's when it was easy to raise the kids, honey. They didn't care if the shoes lit up, honey. You hear me? You remember when we used to go to Walmart and Target and get them cheap-ass $9.99 shoes that lights up when they walk? They was okay at that age. Kids don't want their kids' shoes to light up unless it's lighting up with some type of celebrity's name. You hear me? I'm just letting you know, okay? So anyway, y'all, that's enough about him, baby, honey. He was deep in his feelings. Deep in his feelings today. If you need a village, you need to try harder. This and mind you, coming from a man that spent 96 hours. Say that with me, y'all. 96 hours a month and have the audacity to say you don't need a village. Where are the rest of them hours? Who got his child? Because he only got the child for 96 hours. And we ain't going to take away the hours that the child is asleep. We're going to give it to him. We're going to give it to him. 96 hours. You see, out of one whole month, 96 hours a month. And you got the audacity to say, I've never needed a village to raise my children. Because this nigga think going to Target or Walmart on camera, right? Or dropping his child off at a jungle gym in the mall, he thinks that's real father game. All right. Next, baby. Next. Let's talk about what's next, okay? Y'all, I heard a video. I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to tell you what it said. I may play some of it. Let me get to the video because sometimes y'all got to hear shit for yourself. Sometimes you got to hear shit for yourself, okay? I ain't going to put it up on the screen. I'm just going to let you hear it a little bit, okay? All right. Do y'all mind? This is about the Ramika case, okay? Now, the young lady says, let me put this up because I got to explain to you, okay? Can y'all see that? Matter of fact, let me make it a little bigger. I gotta make it a little bigger. Can y'all work with me for a minute? Let me make this a little bigger because I want y'all to see what I see. I want you to see what I see, and then I'm gonna take you to law school, okay? Y'all know I love taking y'all to law school. I should have been a lawyer. I really should have been a lawyer. Hold on. Let me get the truth off my screen right quick. Let me get them off. All right. I want you to hear this. I want you to hear this young lady say, let me let you hear what she's saying, then we're going to go there. All right, here she goes. Let me make sure I get the beginning. Hold on. Okay, listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. As I put this on the screen, is this the one? Yeah. All right, let's put it out right quick. All right, y'all listen to this right here.
Out that Romika never violated the TPO. But I'm going to get into that because a lot of people feel like just because Holly had this TPO, she had the green light to unalive Romika. And at the end of the day, I still believe Holly used too much deadly force. Romika didn't have a weapon. And that face shot says it all, that this was not an act of self-defense. It was more as revenge. And I know a lot of y'all want to argue the fact that Romika pulled up and stopped. But in this video, I'm going to explain how that situation is not going to be used against Romika either. Just to remind a lot of people, Carlos nor Carson name is on that temporary protection order. When that temporary protection order was served to Romika, in June or July, baby Carson was born. Holly did not put her baby name on that. So if Romika posed a big threat to you, you should have added your baby on that list. So at the end of the day, if Carlos and Romika is out there having a physical altercation, it doesn't have anything to do with Holly. Now let's look at this temporary protection order.
Okay, I want you guys to follow now. Follow me on this one, okay?
I want y'all to look at the box that is checked. It's a
Okay, the box that is checked.
residence. Romika got to stay 1,000 feet away from Holly residence. If you notice, nothing else is checked. So when it comes to a public place, as long as Romika don't say anything to Holly, Romika and Holly can be in the same place 2 feet away from each other, as long as there's no indirect or direct contact. Now let's talk about what the witness and Quadre said.
Okay, we're gonna stop right there because I don't care about the rest of it. She says this stalking, and I know it gets kind of blurry as you go in there. Okay, it gets kind of blurry, and I hate that. But when it's out like that, you can see it more. But I'm gonna do like this. So this right here says stalking, no contact. Having a stalking, no contact. So let me tell you what she did. This young lady, which I don't know who she is, right? Okay, or whatever. Don't care who she is. She says that because the box that say 1,000 feet away says resident only, she's saying that this means that basically that they could be in the same place around each other as long as they don't say nothing to each other. Okay. She literally said that. And she said it's because the only box checked is residence. That's what she said. Now, let me tell you what she failed to do. She went all the way down to number 3. She failed to read number 1. First of all, She failed to look up what stalking no contact order means. She failed to cite what a stalking, hold on, no contact order means. And then with that, it's a bunch of jargon that's written in number one. She failed to read any of that or even look up the code. Hold on, this code right here that says C for additional definition. Okay, she failed to do any of that. So I did it for her. Okay, I did it for her because this particular blogger, right, seems to think that this order, and matter of fact, she even goes on as far as saying if something about Ramika should have gotten a stay away order versus a no contact order. Now, let me just tell you about that right quick. A stay away order just means stay away. That's just stay away. But a no contact order covers it all. Don't just stay away. Don't call me. Don't message me. Don't talk to me. Don't sub me. Don't get somebody else to pass a message to me. Don't do anything to me. It covers it all. A stay away order is only a small portion. Stay away just means don't come in my presence. A no contact mean don't only come around me, right? Stay 1,000 feet away from me, but don't call me, don't sub me, don't mention me. No contact is no contact. And we're going to break it all the way down, okay? Because see, what a lot of people do is they like to skip over shit and just point out certain things. This lady skipped all the way down to number 3. She didn't even say, okay, it's a stalking no contact order. Let me look that up under the Illinois law and find out what a stalking no contact order means. She didn't even say that. She didn't even do that. She literally said, let me just go to number 3. Let me go to number 3 where it says 1,000 feet and it highlights resident, okay? Right? It highlights resident, right? But let's go over it. I had to pull up the law, child. I said, wait a minute. I know she did not do this, but she did. Okay. So, and she used some of my content, whatever, which, it's fine. I don't mind anybody using my content as long as they ain't, doing what old girl did. All right. So now we got to explain what this stalking no contact under the Illinois law say. Okay. It is not just a stay away order. Like I said, it is a don't say shit to me. Stop calling my house. Stop calling this person. Stop calling my friends. Stop calling my grandmother. All of that. Okay. Let me go back up because, baby, when I tell you I had to do a thorough research, baby. Okay, here it goes. No contact. First of all, I did look up what's the difference between a no contact order and a stay order. Let me go on and tell y'all that. Okay. What Khadijah Holly Johnson has is a no contact order, right? Stalking no contact. It says officially called a stalking no contact order. Okay. 740 ILCS 21-1 is what it means. It means that the respondent Ramika cannot contact, follow, communicate, harass, threaten, or come near the petitioner directly or indirectly. Now, this is under the 740 ILCS 21-1. Okay? That's what this means. A no stalking, no contact, stalking, no contact. This is the Illinois rules, not mine. Let me read it again. It means the respondent, Ramika, cannot contact, follow, communicate with, harass, threaten, or come near the petitioner directly or indirectly. So a no contact order focuses on stopping all communication in every form, in person, by phone, by social media, or through other people. It's broader than just a stay away order. It says, don't speak to me. Don't message me. Don't tag me. Don't send your friends to speak for you to me. Don't even acknowledge me, period. Now let's talk about what a stay away order means. A stay away, this is more of a distance-based restriction. It's an order for the respondent to physically stay away, numbers of feet away, usually anywhere from 500 to 1,000 from the victims. Stay away from my residence, stay away from my job, stay away from my school, stay away from my daycare. So a stay away order equals physical space. A no contact order is a total communication ban, in person, over the phone, over the internet, any of it. Stay away, no contact with me. It is broader. It takes care of all of it. So in Holly case, right? Holly order actually includes both protections. No contact clause. The respondent is prohibited from having any contact with the petitioner, Khadijah Johnson. Stay away clause. The respondent is prohibited from knowingly coming within 1,000 feet of the petitioner's residence. This means Ramika couldn't call, message, or show up. That's the contact. And couldn't physically come near Holly's home. That's the stay away. So in plain English, she was covered under both. But see, the young lady failed to read the top. Now it's blurry, so I'm going to read the top verbatim, okay? It says, number one, this is what it says. The respondent is prohibited from threatening to communicate, stalking, or communicate. Where it says to commit stalking, excuse me. The respondent is prohibited from threatening to commit stalking or committing stalking. Stalking means engaging in a course of conduct direct at a specific person when you know or should know that this course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for his or her safety or the safety of a third person or suffer emotional duress. A stalking course of conduct includes acts in which you directly or indirectly, by any actions, method, device, or means, follow, monitor, observe, surveil, threaten, or engage in other contact, or interfere with or damage a person's property or pet. Stalkings can include contact via electronic communication. CS4 ILCS 2110 for additional definition. I did it. Hold on a second. The respondent is prohibited from having any contact with petitioner and or if minor child listed only initials, Khadijah Johnson. So the respondent is prohibited from having any contact. Any contact. What does that mean? Number two, I'm sorry. The respondent is prohibited from having any contact. What does that mean? That is what number 2 says. Any contact. Can someone please explain to me what contact means? Any contact. That's what number 2 says. Any contact. The respondent is prohibited from having any contact with the petitioner, Khadijah Johnson. And then number 3 says, the respondent is prohibited from knowingly coming within or normally remaining within 1,000 feet of petitioner's residence. But before we get to the petitioner residence, number 1 and number 2 said, stay the fuck away from her. No contact. Prohibited from having any contact. But this young lady said, Ramika didn't violate any restraining order because the restraining order just said her house. She just couldn't go around her house. She can go anywhere else as long as she doesn't say anything to her. So she didn't violate anything. No. Yes, she did. She was supposed to have no contact whatsoever. She was not supposed to surveillance. Let's read it again. Okay. No monitor. It says In number 1, it says a stalking course of conduct include acts in which you directly or indirectly by any actions, meaning pull up on, by any actions, method, device, or means, follow, monitor, observe, surveil, threaten, or engage. What does engage mean? Or engage. Or engage. She was not supposed to do any of that. She was not supposed to engage. She was not supposed to surveil. Okay? She was not supposed to threaten, monitor. She was not supposed to observe. Do you know what observe means? Observe just means look. She wasn't even supposed to be looking for her. Okay? She was not supposed to do any of that by any actions. She was not supposed to do none of it. None of it. No contact. Which means that she was not supposed to pull up on. She was not supposed to stop. She was not supposed to get out. She was not supposed to engage. She was not supposed to say nothing to this lady. She was not supposed to do none of that. Okay? It says the respondent is prohibited from having any contact, any contact, any contact. I'm going to say it again, any contact, any contact, any contact. And then it speaks of her residence. But this young lady that did this blog or whatever, she says she wasn't prohibited from coming around Holly. She was only prohibited from coming around her residence. That's why reading and understanding is important, okay? You can't skip over what even a stalking no contact order means, right? And then skip over one, and number 2 before you get to number 3. You have to understand when it says no contact, baby, that means no contact. Okay. When it says that she's prohibited, that means prohibited. She absolutely violated an order. Absolutely violated an order. All right. Let's continue. So with that being said, where am I? Under the 740 ILCS 2110, it basically says stalking. It says stalking no contact order means an emergency order of plenary, which I don't know what that means, plenary order granted under this act, which includes a remedy authorized by Section 80 of this act. Stalking does not include an exercise of the rights to free speech, right? Or assembly, which means that is otherwise lawful, or picketing occurring at the workplace that is otherwise lawful and arise out of bona fide labor dispute, which means that if they were somewhat at a rally, at the same rally, or a labor dispute rally, you know how they have those on your job when they're picketing and shit like that. That does not fall up under this one. So if they had somewhat happens to be at a rally, right, or something like that, then Holly would not have been able to say she's stalking me, she's harassing me, she's contacting me. That would not fall up under that. That is what the 740 ILCS 2110 has in there as an excerpt. All right. However, which means that it says is defined legally as either an emergency order or plenary order under the stalking order. However, anything else, any other contact is prohibited. Any other contact is prohibited. That's the only excerpt that they are giving in this provision, okay? Which means that stopping, seeing them on the side of the road, doing whatever they was doing, and pulling up is prohibited. It is absolutely prohibited, okay? Now, let's go a little further. The Illinois law says a stalking no contact order is a civil court order, all right? Issued under Illinois statute to protect a person who is a victim of stalking. It gives the court the authority to impose several types of restrictions on the respondent, which is the person that the order is against, okay? Now, when a court issues a stalking no contact order in the state of Illinois, it may order the respondent to prohibited threatening or committing stalking. The respondent cannot make threats or engage stalking conduct, not have any conduct with the protected person, or third parties named in the order. Also, stay a specific distance away, which means not come within or remain within a certain number of feet of the petitioner's residence, school, place of employment, or other specified places. Also, ban the possession of purchases of firearms, okay, or FOID card. So, in the state of Illinois, if you are under a stalking no contact order, you can't even have a firearm. God damn. And prohibited use of electronic tracking systems or acquiring location travel data about the petitioner. All right. And it says other junctive release necessary for protection. The court can tailor the order. All right. It says, and the order must state a duration, which it did, 2 years. The order must describe each remedy clearly so the respondent knows exactly what is required or prohibited. Okay. The court cannot require the petition or the respondent to have a domestic or uh, a family type relationship. In other words, stalking orders apply even if there is no relationship in the domestic violence sense. If a respondent violates the order knowingly, the first violation is a class A misdemeanor. Any violation afterwards will be considered a class 4 felony. Felony. Okay? Felony. Right? All right. So what does this mean? In this case, Holly and Ramika, a stalking no contact order would legally force Ramika to not call, text, DM, or have any direct or indirect communication with Holly. Stay at least the distance specified, which was 1,000 feet from Holly's home and possible other places if listed. Avoid approaching or showing up where Holly is known to be, possibly giving up her rights to possess a firearm. Okay. Be held accountable if she knowingly violates any of these terms. Even if Ramika never physically confronted Holly, contact through third party social media or appearing in location where Holly is present could, when she's aware, could violate the order under its no contact and stalking provision. All right. I went a little further. I even gave it a little, to play the little devil advocate, right? What if she didn't see her when she first pulled up? The law says, even if she did not see her, right? If she did, she said plenary of a meeting to be attended by a participant at a conference or assembly who otherwise meet in smaller groups. Okay, all right. Thank you for that. The law says even if she didn't see her initially, if she did not know she was there, the moment she laid eyes on her, the moment she saw that she was present, she had a duty to retreat, which means that she was supposed to get back in her car and drive off. And that's given if she did not see her there. That's just saying if she did not see her there, okay? If she did not see her there, she would have had to, once she acknowledged that she was there, she would have had to drive off, okay? All right? So if the order was active and valid, Ramika was legally forbidden from having any direct or any contact with Holly, okay? Or being within 1,000 feet of her residence. We already said that. So the moment Ramika approached, confronted, or even made a threat toward Holly, she was violating a court order. Okay? She was violating a court order, which the officers would deem Ramika as the aggressor. Okay? The instant that she ignored the order, she's labeled the aggressor. Not my words, that's law. Not my words, you guys, that's law. The moment you break the law, the moment you are doing something illegal, she became the aggressor by law. Okay? By law. By law. All right? So, yeah, that part. I think that I cleared that up. I don't really want to go. I did 5 hours last night. I really don't want to go into no 5 hour live, but I wanted to clear that up because the young lady, I think that when she skipped number 1 and number 2, she didn't realize that number 1 and number 2 meant that, yeah, no contact means stay the fuck away. Stay the fuck away. Prohibited from any contact. Any contact. Any contact mean any contact. So that's that no matter where she at. The bathroom, the goddamn fair, church, whatever. Any contact. She was to stay away. It ain't just her residence. Okay. You got to read number 1 and read number 2 before you get to number 3. Now you would think that people would understand that, but you can't skip over all the rest of the stuff and just get to number 1 to try, excuse me, just to get to number 3 to try to prove a point. Okay. You got to read. You understand what I'm saying? You got to read. All right. She said, Amora, there's a lady in the chat saying Ramika pulled up on Carlos, not Holly. They still don't get it. Yeah. And that's why I just read what I read. And the reason why the reason why the person in the chat is saying that, it's because they're listening to people that's telling them that it only applies to her resident. Per law, it applies to her. No contact means no contact, sweetheart. See, the people that read this restraining order to you, they only read number 3. They didn't read number 1. They didn't read number 2. And they didn't read the Illinois definition of what stalking no contact order meant. Okay. They didn't dig a little deeper. See, that's why reading is essential. And if they didn't read it, you can. You can read it. So as far as just pulled up on Holly, and I even try to give that grace, even if she did pull up, she pulled up on Carlos, not Holly. Even if she did pull up on Carlos, the moment she saw Holly, she was supposed to get back in the car. But only an abiding citizen would do something like that. All right. Illegal abiding citizens would do something like that. Anybody else, they just, they choose to break the law, that's just breaking the law. She became the aggressor. Okay. Okay. Now, another thing, I don't have the digits, and I told the young lady, I did have somebody jump in my inbox and tell me something, but she doesn't want to be named, which that's fine. But there is a restraining order, which I said I don't want to speak on it until I have the digits. I do not have the digits, but she said there is a restraining order out there on another young lady. Ramika has another restraining order from another young lady that was involved with Carlos. So Holly does not, she's not the only one with a restraining order against Ramika, which I said, wait a minute, what? I said, I didn't know that. They was like, yes, dig a little deeper. There is a restraining order out there on another young lady has a restraining order against Ramika. I said, you shitting me? She was like, no, but please don't mention my name, blah, blah, blah. And I won't. I'm not going to do that. But so apparently somebody else got a restraining order on Mika. So how they going to explain that one? Why they haven't went and grabbed that one to break it down? Okay. Now I looked, I didn't see it, but they gave me the young lady name. So now I have my team. We working on it. Just know that we working on it. But apparently there is a restraining order out there. Apparently what was going on is that Ramika would try to fight and scare off everybody that messed around with Carlos. Okay, run them off, scare them off, whatever the case may be. And apparently, that's just, and someone would leave. But Holly had a child, so Holly can't just be scared off so easily. Hell, that's her baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Other girls will probably be scared off, and I'm just speculating right now. Other women was probably scared and they left. But Holly has a child with this man, so she wasn't so easily to scare off. Okay. She said, I saw somewhere they said something about her being into it with another Ramika. Yep, that's who I heard it was. Ramika. I have to look at the message, but I think she said Ramika's Allen or something like that. But anyway, but there's another young lady that has a restraining order on Holly. Excuse me, not Holly, but Ramika. Another restraining order on Ramika. She said, I seen someone said that she chased all his girls away. Yep. So I heard that too, but She said, Amor, I heard he made a post finally. Is it true? Who? Carlos. I think he made one the other day on Facebook, but I'm not following him. So what's his name? Carlos. Hold on. I don't know because I'm not following him. Oh, yeah, he got his son. Okay. He got his baby. Yeah. So he posted photos. Now I don't know if he has his, well, I don't think that he would just post this if he didn't have his son, but it looks like he has his son. Yeah, so it looks like he has his son. Hold on, let me see if he's saying anything. Now I hope he doesn't mind me showing this or whatever. It's on his Facebook page, so I'm assuming that he doesn't mind showing his son. So I'm just gonna show it. It looks like he has his son, which I was a little worried that they were gonna not let him see him or whatever. But yeah.
It's not right. You can't close the door. You gotta not close the door.
Oh, okay, that's it. He just showed him trying to close the door. He is a handsome little fella. He is a handsome little fella. It's just good to see him smile. You know, I know he has a long road ahead of him, but just to see him smile, you know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna definitely need some you know, some love and all of that or whatever, some therapy, you know. So just to see him smile. But anyway, oh, somebody said that's old. Oh, is it old? Really? I wonder why he would post it today then if it's old. So he's not being allowed to see his child? Somebody said it's old. Hmm. Is it? You would think. Mm. Is it old? Let me see. Why would he? Hmm. I don't know if it's old or not. How do you know it's old? Batty K, how do you know that that post is old? She said, check the comments. I did. I didn't see anybody say it's old. I see. Let me hit comment all. I just see awesome hearts and then doggy and then nephew and then just a love sign. That's all I see. I don't see, maybe, let me just do something else. Maybe I need to. Okay, I don't see no comments on that. I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't see anything that indicate, but I'm on Facebook though. So that's I checked the comments and I didn't see any comments that say it was old. She said therapy is definitely needed. How will anyone explain this to the son? It's too much. Exactly. Therapy is definitely needed. Yeah, therapy is definitely needed. So, but I'm sure they're going to send him to that. I think it might even be a requirement when a child loses a parent. I think it may be a requirement, even if it's just in school. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think that it may be a requirement. Uh, she said, "You can't be serious. So what are you saying?" Is Holly said to herself in January, "Let me put a restraining order on Ramika so I can unalive her in October. Please make it make sense." Who said that? Let me see. Yeah, okay. Well, that's for somebody that just don't want to look at logic. Oh wow. Mm, okay. It's okay. She says, so what if Holly violated her own restraining order by reaching out to Ramika and doing back and forth, etc.? People do it all the time. If she did, then Ramika should have taken her to court and violated her. You know what I'm saying? Or told the cops. You know what I'm saying? Or told the judge. That's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. She didn't do that. She didn't do that. She said Holly's not going to get charged if that's the case. And that's why she's not charged right now. That's why she's not charged. I actually had more to read, but I think I'm just going to stop right there because I had more to read, as far as but I don't want to be like, oh, I'm acting like I'm the detectives or whatever. But I dug a little deeper about the womb placements or whatever, just, but I don't want to do no, detective work. I'm gonna let the detectives do their own work. She says, so if Robert not taking Brianna to court every chance he gets for absolutely no reason, so is Robert not taking Brianna to court every chance he gets for absolutely no reason? I mean, he only took her to court twice. But sounds like she messed with the wrong person with the restraining order. I don't even really want to say she messed with the wrong person. I mean, you could say that. I think it's more of it was just the wrong day or the wrong time, because it could have been a situation to where Holly didn't have her weapon. You know what I'm saying? It could have just been wrong timing. She probably was able to jump out. So let me ask you something unique, Queen. If what you're saying, right, then what's the rationale behind another young lady having a restraining order on her? What's your rationale behind that? Why does Ramika have two women that has a restraining order on her? What's your rationale behind that? What say you, honey? What say you? What say you? What say you? That's true, Tracy. That's true. That's true. But what say you, unique queen? She said, I help people with protection orders application and support them. You have to have solid evidence to back up your claim about the person's behavior and why you fear for your life. Yeah, I saw recently a woman who allegedly traveled from New York to Florida to murder her ex-boyfriend, new lover, took the stand in her own defense. I really think she is going to jail. You think that lady? I think once she already oh, you think Holly going to jail? Nah. Wait a minute. You said I saw recently a woman who allegedly traveled from New York to Florida to murder her ex-boyfriend, new lover, took the stand in her own defense. I really think she is going to jail. Who is going to jail? This lady that drove from New York to Florida? Why wouldn't she go to jail? Or are you talking about Holly? Because how did you connect the two? How did you connect the two? Unless you're talking about you really think the lady from New York is going to jail, because absolutely she is. If I'm not mistaken, I think they already found her guilty. She says if she has two restraining orders, then it shows Ramika's digressive. Yep, she got two active restraining orders. She said, I just feel like Ramika and Carlos both were toxic. That's a true statement to each other for years, but always got back together. And Carlos probably act crazy over her as well. She just didn't take it to the legal route. But what does that have to do? What does that have to do with Holly and Ramika violating the court order that day? That has nothing to. This has Carlos and Ramika's toxic ass relationship don't have nothing to do with the decision that Ramika made that day. Not directly. It may indirectly have something to do with it because I do believe they were both toxic. She said Ramika is about that rah rah and got caught up and wrote a check her ass couldn't cash. Well, damn, Candy. Well, damn, Candy. Yeah, no, but she has 2 restraining orders on her. I just got to get the paperwork or the other one. So let me just say, allegedly, she has 2 restraining orders because I have not seen the other one. So we're looking for it. I got somebody going to check it out on Monday, see if they can go to the court to see if they can get a hold of the second restraining order. But if she have 2 restraining orders on her, what are y'all saying? She said, who was found guilty? Sorry, I was grocery shopping. The lady that drove from New York to Florida and unalived that lady and put on her clothes. We're gonna talk about that too. We haven't brought that story to the storefront yet, but we're gonna talk about that crazy ass story. I had some of you guys get in my inbox and tell me to talk about the 5-year-old. I think I'm gonna opt out of that one. I'm not gonna talk about that one simply because a lot of people can't stomach little kids being abused, and hell, I'm one of them. But a lot of people don't want to do that, so I'm not gonna do that on this channel. She said the shit was obviously just toxic as hell and went too far. But if it went too far, yeah, it did go too far. And then sometimes when things go too far, things happen that is very hurtful, you know? Usually it consists reporting on a violation unless there is an action. My daughter had one on an ex that's constantly violated. So you have to keep on reporting to cover me so I have paper trail. She said, why are y'all so against people getting restraining orders or going to the law? Everybody isn't ghetto and is going to fight with anyone. You threaten me and mine, and I'm getting a protection order to cover me so I can have paper trail. Yeah. It's almost like, it sounds like they're mad because Holly went and got a restraining order on Ramika instead of just fighting her head on. That's what it seems like to me, but I don't understand their rationale behind that. And maybe that's what they would do. You know what I'm saying? She says, I agree with that. They were both toxic, hence the difference. This time she couldn't run the other woman off because she ended up pregnant. Ramika was no longer the only baby mama. Yeah, that's true. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Baby, I don't know if there's somebody in my house or not. Is somebody in my house? Oh, okay. Guess somebody just came over for my husband. She said, I was work and on lunch when the news broke. The Ramika situation happened. My coworkers knew Ramika and said she was a crash out about Carlos. Oh, really? Well, anyway, I literally just wanted to come on and just go over this right here because that young lady was dead set on. It just says resident. It says nothing else but resident. I'm like, oh, girl. Reading is essential. It is definitely essential. Yet the 5-year situation is less than 10 minutes from my home. What are you talking about? Oh, in Cleveland, Nataria? Is that what you're saying about the lady from what are you talking about, Nataria? She said, not saying that some people just abuse the legal system. I've seen it done before, I swear. We'll start shit with people and then go run to get a restraining order, etc. But making subs on social media and saying, I'm going to KIU, you think that's the same? Because I think that's pretty much different. That's a big, huge difference. Subbing someone and threatening someone is different. That's why we had to stop dealing with some of the people that we were going back and forth with because we've never made threats to no one, but they were making threats and all type of shit. And threats just don't end well. You know what I'm saying? People that make threats, in my opinions, are cowards. She said, yes, Amora, that is who I was speaking of. Her name is Sakina Thomas, and she is on trial now. The stabbing happened in 2022. Yeah, I did hear that. And I'm sure Carlos got a kick out of it. Carlos got a kick out of them going back and forth, do you think, Lisa? Lisa? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. You clearly don't understand. Ramika made threats against her, and she had every right to get protection order. Did you not hear the videos? And Holly said that she was stalking. Wait a minute. And Holly said that she was that. Huh? And Holly said what? And Holly said that she was or she would. Mm. Oh, okay, Nataria. When did she say that, Batty K? When did she say that? Y'all have proof of that, or did y'all just hear hearsay? Subbing someone and threatening to kill someone is different. Oh, yeah, that's definitely different. That's definitely different. Threats, you can go to jail for threats. You can't go to jail for subbing, but you definitely can go to jail for threats. That's against the law. Threats is against the law. Subbing, calling somebody a name, that's not a threat. You know what I'm saying? But subbing someone is not a threat. You know, making a little slick comment here and there, that's not a threat. But threatening someone is against the law. I'm sorry, subbing is not against the law. Threats are. Okay? So you got to be careful. Oh my God, this is just so crazy. Who does this? I've never in my life seen anybody act like this ever in my life. This man literally, I know I'm all over the place, but this man literally just made a post and said, singer actor LaTruth makes espresso martini at home. Ingredients listed in the video. What man comes online and literally says singer actor LaTruth makes espresso martini? Have y'all ever seen a singer or actor call themselves that in a post? I've never in my life seen that. Like literally in a post. Next, I'm gonna say blogger, wifey, tell it like it is, blog. I don't know, Oh my God. What in the world? Jesus, take the wheel. Take it. Take the wheel. Singer slash actor LaTruth. I guess he wants to remind himself that that's what he named him. And he named himself that. He gave himself that name. No one gave him that name but him. He named himself and said, fuck it, I'm going by it. Shit, I'm going to stick beside it. I'm going to stick beside it. Oh, I forgot, y'all. I got one more thing to talk about, and then we're going to get off because I want to take care of some other stuff. What in the hell? But hold on, let me grab this right quick because we got to laugh a little bit, We don't want to leave on no serious note, do we? We got to laugh a little bit because, it is what it is, right? Social media is funny. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh my God. Hold on, let me find it. Where is it? Sorry, y'all. Where is it? I don't see it. Hold on. Did she take it down? Damn, I should have took. Hold on, let me Somebody had to take a picture of it. Let me see. Give me a second. I wonder, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Uh, I guess she must have took it down. I don't see it no more. Okay. So anyway, I don't see it no more. Oh, here you go. Oh, it was old. That's why. Okay. Somebody posted this and said, I wonder what happened. Okay. Y'all are a mess. I just want y'all to know that. Somebody posted this in the sisterhood of Sierra, posted this on July the 29th of last year. God, growth, self-love. And somebody said, I wonder what happened. Did she get this to herself, or is she saying that she was dating somebody and she was about to get married? Because when you show a ring on social media, especially on your ring married finger, right? You're basically saying that someone has proposed to you or something like that. So she showed that in July of 2024. What happened, y'all? I'm not sure what happened, y'all. I want to scream when she spoke about the did not need a village to help with his children. She said, I wanted to scream when he spoke about he did not need a village to help his kids. Girl, you should have screamed because that was absolutely ridiculous. So what happened here? Y'all tell me what y'all think happened in in the comments. What happened? Because if somebody give you a ring, do they take it back? She said none of Ramika family or friends thought to tell her to chill out, or maybe they did. I don't know. I wish they would have. I don't know. She said, child, she was living in a hotel. She a damn fool for posting that when she did. She bought it herself. With what? You really think she bought that ring? That thing probably came from Amazon. Well, she probably did buy it, but did you see what she posted today or the other day? She said it's hard keeping her private life while being a content creator. Yes, she did say that, y'all. I did see that. She said it's hard to keep her life private when you are a content creator. Hey, she did say that. She absolutely said it. She said it is hard keeping your life so private when you are a content creator. She said it, y'all. It's hard keeping your life private. How? Like, what the freak is she talking about? Why does she even want to keep her life private? Hell, I mean, I shouldn't say that. You know, if you want to keep your life private, you want to keep your life private. But she said, it's so, hold on, let me get to it. Let me get to it about the it's hard keeping your life private. She said the fight between keeping your life private and being a content creator is crazy. That's what she said. And somebody said that's one good thing baby daddy did was put you on as a content creator. And she says, nah, that's not true. I taught myself. I disagree. She said, I taught myself to be a content creator. I disagree, baby. Binky Bink said that's a bubblegum ring, bubblegum machine ring. Oh, y'all all saying it looked like a bubblegum machine ring. But why she posted and say God, growth, and self-love? Child, somebody need to marry her. Anybody got a son that's available? Good father figure? Anybody? She doesn't give anyone credit for crap. Nope. She said, She said, nope. She taught herself. Now, I don't know if she telling the truth or not, but she said the truth ain't taught her shit. She said, nope, I disagree. I disagree. He did not teach me that. I taught it myself. I taught myself how to be a content creator. But I guess she said it's hard. It's a fight between keeping your life private or being a content creator. She said Atlanta does not think he is a singer and an actor. Atlanta is known as a major music hub for singers and actors. No one wants anything to do with that group. You know what? Can I say something? So when I looked at this photo of let's go back to it right quick. When I looked at this photo, right? Let's just go back to it because I want to see them all again. Let's go to it. When I looked at this photo right here, that Brianna posted. Oh, shoot. I can't do it like that. Did she actually post the photos? Let me see. Did she actually post them? No. Oh, I think she did on her Brianna Battle page. Let's go to the Brianna Battle page. When I look at the photos, yeah, right here. So it just looks like Isaiah was just enjoying the moment, right? He wasn't hugging on him. He wasn't leaning on him. He didn't jump in his arms. He wasn't trying to kiss him. Any of that, right? I was like, oh, okay. He don't look like no groupie. He just looked natural. He looked normal. He looked like he done been there before. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't even showing all 52 teeth or none of that. He just looked like I've been there before, right? I've been there before. That's what it looked like. Look. I've been there before. Now, had that been the truth, had that been RFG, I need y'all down in the comments to tell me what do y'all think that y'all would have seen, baby. He would have been leaning on him. He would have been hugging him. He would have been serenading him. You understand what I'm saying? He would have been picking him up, polishing off his shoes, dusting off his pants. You would have saw all 72 teeth. You would have saw all 72 teeth. Listen, he would have acted like it was the first time he ever seen a celebrity in his life. Every time he take a photo with one of them celebrities, he act like he is the biggest groupie of them all. He act like he has not been there before. Isaiah at his young age looks like he done been there before. You know what I'm saying? He ain't dapping the man up, ain't hugging on the man, grabbing on the man, kissing on the man, sucking on the man. None of that. Isaiah at his young age. How old is Isaiah? 12, 13, however old he is. He literally just looked like he been there. He used to it. He like, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. But when it comes to the actor, rapper, singer, motivational speaker, author, he be looking like he be ready to swoop him up and sop him up with a biscuit. He be look like he be ready to devour the person. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm trying to wash my hair and you got me cracking up because we know where you going with this. Come on. For real though. He literally be like hugging on the person. The person be like, God damn, why you putting your arm around my neck? You know what I'm saying? You asked me for a photo. Now you want to do a Chris Brown Photoshop with me. You know what I mean? You ain't paying me $1,000 to get that close to me. You know, Chris Brown will charge $1,000 for you to put your secretions all over them, right? All over him. But the truth will hug on a damn celebrity. He don't care who the hell it is, a man, woman, kid. He will hug on him. Any picture he does, it's like he can't even act like he been there before. Like, I'm used to this shit. Man, I do this so much. Let's go to his page. Let's go to his page. Because somebody said he posted Boosie yesterday. I said, y'all better damn stop. Y'all better stop lying on this man talking about he posted Boosie. I said, ain't no way this man posted Boosie yesterday. Somebody said, the more he posted Boosie. I said, girl, stop. The man he ain't post no Boosie. He ain't do that. He wouldn't do that. Let's go see him with a celebrity right quick. You know, he puts himself with celebrities a lot in these AI photos. But let's see him with a celebrity. I want a guy. I want a guy. Let's see how much a groupie he acting like. Let me go through this thing. I don't want the women. I want the guys. He be all up in the camera, cheesing like a motherfucker. Like I'm here. He acknowledged me. He knows me. I'm happy about it too. I get chills when another celebrity acknowledges me. I don't see no picture of him and a celebrity. I know he got him. I see the women, the men celebrities at. Y'all, I'm looking for a male celebrity. Okay, on this one, he act like he knew something, but you know, they both look like goofies if you ask me. Wait a minute. That shit ain't Bootsy, is it? Damn, Bootsy got a different type of smile. Is that Bootsy? Oh, he look a little different. Is that Bootsy? Y'all, is that Bootsy? Bootsy got some little fingers too. If that's Bootsy. I don't know if that's Bootsy or not. Y'all know he begin looking like. Is that Bootsy, y'all? Ooh, Bootsy look like that? Ooh. Okay. She said that's Bootsy. Okay, well, he wasn't acting like a groupie right there. Let's see if he acting like a groupie on any. I've seen some that he all over the men. All up in their face. Oh, this one he's showing the 32. He like, yeah. Can you take a picture with me? Can you take a picture? And then I act normal. I'm all excited to see you. Can you take a? He know he stopped this man on the way to the damn bathroom. Man, the man just the movie. The man just went and got popcorn and a drink. He said, "Can I get a picture with you, please? Can I get a picture with you? Can I just get a picture with you, please? I know you don't know me, but I'm still trying to get out there, and it would mean a lot to me if I can get my portfolio full of, actresses and shit or whatever. Can I? Can I please? Can I? Let me see. Oh no, that's his daddy. Oh, here another one. He said, "Hey, I just had to do a show in this suit. Can you take a picture with me, please? Please, can you take?" You can tell when he asked for a picture because he throw up the same hand signs. When he asked for a picture, he throw up the same fingers. That's how you know he asked for the damn picture. Right there. He asked for that picture. Hold on, let me find another one. Oh, we know about this one. We seen this one. He got his hands around him, but he chased this dude down. He literally had a camera out. And then he put a filter on himself. Lord, geez, you remember when he did that shit? That dude was walking away from him and he said, "Can I get a picture with you?" That's when I think that Vivica was following him around. I think she was with him that day, following him around, getting pictures of him and some celebrities or whatever. They thought they was doing it big. Y'all remember when he chased that dude down? We remember when he chased that dude down. Ooh, Lord, baby. He chased that dude down. See, this how you know it. Either hugging him or throwing up this finger right here. He asked for that picture. Anytime you see that finger, he asked for that photo. He asked for that photo. You hear me? She said the picture is Photoshop. He not even with Bootsy. Wait a minute. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, he is. It's not Photoshop. That's not Photoshop. Look down at the carpet. It's the same. Oh, shit. It's not Photoshop. The carpet is the same. Yeah. It's not Photoshop. Mm-mm. That's not two different backgrounds. I think just one look like it's yeah, because the guy right here is in both of them. Yeah, that's not Photoshop. But that still don't mean that he ain't asking for that damn photo. He asked for that photo. He absolutely asked for that damn photo. I thought he took more pictures of celebrities than that. I could have swore I seen more photos. Not the ones that he make up, but the ones like the real ones. I thought he took more pictures, like him and T.I. or something or whatever. Maybe it was a video. But I just thought that he took more photos of him and celebrities. I don't see it though. I don't see no more people. I see him put himself beside a whole bunch of celebrities, which I think that's the weirdest shit ever. But anyway, but I don't see no more, y'all. I don't see no more. She said you can Photoshop now and make the background look the same. Well, it don't look like it to me, but she said that might be the fake Boosie. That's what I was thinking. That dude don't look like Boosie to me. Definitely don't, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. What are y'all doing for the rest of the evening? Y'all, I thought real long and hard about going to the show, but I changed my mind and said I didn't want to go. But I was going to go to tonight's conversation. Me and Kenny was supposed to go. But I changed my mind and was like, no, I'm not going to go. After I started listening to some of the things that they were discussing, I was like, but I kind of just wanted to go to meet Ivanka, fix my life. And I just wanted to ask her a couple of questions. But I decided not to. I said, yeah, no, I ain't gonna go. I'll talk to Ivanka some other time. Her name ain't even Ivanka. What's her name? Iviana, whatever her name is. Fix my life. I was gonna have a conversation with her, but I changed my mind. I know y'all saw this today. Let me get to it. Y'all were like, more talk on this. And I was like, what y'all want me to say? She having a moment. I mean, let me get to it. This lady was really spazzing out. I ain't even gonna say spazzing out. She was just having a moment. Let me get to it. Y'all was like, Amore, you need to talk about this. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. The lady crying in her wedding dress while drinking. Where is it? Good Lord. Hold on. Why I don't see it no more? Did y'all get rid of it? Let me hit refresh again. Where is it? I don't see it no more. Did y'all get rid of it? They must have took it down. Yeah, I don't see the lady no more with the dress. Let me see. I think did Tina Lampo? Let me see this. She posted. I think I commented on her post. I don't see. Oh, it's not in that group. It's in the sisterhood group. Okay, I'm in my LOUDTalkerz group. Let me go to the sisterhood. Oh, here you go, right here. Y'all seen this one? This lady having a moment, drinking and spinning around in her wedding dress, and people are asking her, "Is she okay?" And
It's so long.
what y'all think about that? She said, "Yes, so sad." She was crying, drinking, spinning around in her wedding dress, remembering. Somebody said, "I think she did that for clout." Somebody said that bomb cheated on her. Well, she got a lot of attention. 10 million views. That thing got 10 million views. Somebody said that's a hurt lady. She's been talking about her husband cheating on her for the last, I don't know, some days now, maybe even weeks or months. She said it was sad and I watched till the end and had me crying. Oh, you watched all the way to the end? I didn't watch all the way to the end. I think I watched it for about 5 minutes to see was she gonna crash out, but she kept on. She did it for 50-something minutes. Did she eventually go take a shower or take a nap? Because I got off on it. She was doing that, and then she said, let me see if I can fast forward it a little bit. It's 46 minutes of it. Let me see. I stopped it. Then she started drinking all other kind of alcohol. Did she drink that whole bottle too? 10 million people. Let me see. Oh, wow. Boy. Maybe we can listen to it if y'all want to. We can listen to it together on Members Only tomorrow. Did she pass out? I can't play it because it has the music in the background. Yeah, see, I can't play it because it got the music. She drunk the whole thing of Don Julio. She said, "Yeah, let's do it tomorrow. If we watch it tomorrow, it's gonna have to be like members only and because I won't monetize it. Because she played this song, which is one of my favorite songs, and I'm like, damn, I don't wanna. I love this song so much that I don't wanna listen to the song and listen to her because I ain't gonna like the song no more." She cried. Did she crash out? Let's see. Let's see if she's. Ooh, girl. Is she still listening? She didn't crash out after 50 minutes.
I'm gonna take back in my dress because I can't. Focus on my back, big boy.
Who she remind you of? Screaming at the thing. She said, "Play the song before I break you, B." So she went viral. Oh yeah, she went super viral. 10 million views. She went super viral. 10 million views. Hmm. So I think this is the end because I did fast forward it to the end, and that's when she said she was gonna take a bath in her dress. I did want to see how it ended. I wanted to see that she crash out. Somebody said she bent. Mm-hmm. Look at her right here. She belching and shit. Damn. Y'all know anybody that crashed out like that over a relationship? She said, "Wait, 10 million views. Let me go find my wedding dress and see some." What you say? Let me go find my wedding dress and see something. She got 10 million views, baby. 10 million. She said Don Julio is tequila. She gonna be throwing up. She gonna be a mess in the morning. She gonna be a mess in the morning. Do y'all know anybody else that crashed out like this before? Anybody? She was married for 4 years. I know, but damn. She said, "I'll be rolling on the floor." She got a whole stack in the corner. Shy. A stack of alcohol. She probably drunk all of it too. She said, "Let me just go empty all these bottles." I guess she said the 17, 18-minute mark, she speaks toward what she's dealing with. Did she cut the music off though? Let's go to the 17-minute. I can't do it because it'll mute my thing, but I'll do it tomorrow. If y'all want to come back tomorrow, we'll do this tomorrow in a members only. Oh, he was cheating with the man? Oh, damn. Let me go get my wedding dress too. Shit. He was having sex with a man? We're going to have to catch it tomorrow. 10 million views. I wonder if she going to take it down or Facebook going to take it down. You know, they be trying to do crazy shit. We'll look at it tomorrow, y'all. She started with that sweet wine. So that sugar has her puking her guts out. Ooh. She said, no, I was asking. Oh, I don't know if it was a man. Actually, I think it was a woman. She showed something where a girl said, I only had sex with him one time. Christina, you funny. She played that song and got pissed with Alexa when she refused to play it. She said, oh, I didn't know it was a man. No, so she was just asking it. I don't think it was a man. I think it was multiple women. Ooh, Lord. Somebody said she's going to be throwing up and pooping off that cheap ass wine. Damn, at least she can still almost fit her dress after 4 years. That's what I was saying when she said it was her dress, her wedding dress. I was like, child, I wouldn't be able to get a thigh in my wedding dress. Not a damn thigh. Shit, I was so skinny they had to pin mine up in the back with a safety pin. She acted a fool. She said she acted a damn fool. She gonna be so hurting tomorrow. She don't even know it yet, do she? Mm-mm-mm. She don't even know it yet. She don't have no clue yet. She looked like somebody that we know though. Who she looked like to y'all? She said, I was 7 months pregnant, big as a house in my dress. Oh, you was? Her story is sad. I don't want to tell it, but it's definitely heartbreaking. We'll find out what it is tomorrow. I don't want to do it on this live though, but we'll come back to it. Ooh, look at her, child. That ain't who I'm talking about. It's somebody else that live in Texas. Anyway, we'll find out tomorrow. That lady is tweaking. Ooh, look at her right here. Hold on. What did she just do? Hold on. Watch when she get up. Hold on. Ooh, baby, look at her. Ooh, Lord, look at her. Ooh, baby, what in the world is she talking about? She stick her tongue out. Ooh, baby. All right, let's stop watching it before I'm gonna watch this lady tweak out. Okay. She said, I wonder if she has kids. Yes, I think she said they called CPS on her damn kids. J. Lou, I'm done with your ass. I am done with your ass. She looks like that mother. She said, I thought she was Sierra. Quani Hill. Quani Hill said she thought she was Sierra. Lord Jesus. She said he definitely broke her heart when she found out he cheated with her friend. Ooh, you telling the thief. She said, where's her circle? She need a hug, baby. She need a hug. She need a tight hug. Hell. She need a tight ass hug, baby. She need one of them waiting to exhale parties. You hear me? She definitely need a waiting to exhale party. I have a friend that actually had a waiting to exhale party where she got drunk and but she was around friends that loved her. They made sure she wasn't gonna go live with it or whatever, but she was acting a plum fool. They told me about it the next day. They said she act a plum fool. She did call him though while she was drunk. She called a guy and cussed him out. Drunk as hell. She said that's who I thought it was, the first RH baby mama. Crystal said she thought it was RH first baby mama. Hell, but hey, while you playing, we probably will see Sierra do something like this. She said, I think she did it for views. If she did it for views, baby, she got them, honey, because she got 10 milli. 10 milli. Now, this is what she looked like when she ain't drinking and spazzing out. This is what she looked like. You know? So, and she's a content creator. She has almost, how many followers does she have already? She got a bunch of them. She already have 264,000 subscribers. So she is a content creator. Now, this one she crying. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, child. She ugly crying. We'll watch it tomorrow, y'all. We'll binge watch the whole. She got it all up and down her timeline. People telling her to take it off, and she's like, no, I will not. I will not. I ain't taking it off. I will not. So she's definitely getting the views. It was, damn, this thing was shared. Hold on. 30,000 shares on this video. 30,000 people shared this video. She got a lot of damn shares. Ooh, baby, 30,000 people. Now they all know what's going on in her business. Oh, shit, she put a picture of him and her wedding day, child. Y'all better stop. She got that shit in her story. Did they just get married 24 weeks ago? Oh, she just got married, baby, honey. So she just got married 24 weeks ago. I thought somebody said 4 years ago. He's sucking toes and everything, honey. That's why she cutting up. He was sucking toes. Child, you done messed this lady up. She'll never be the same. He messed her up. He messed her up. Shit. She's that woman is, ooh, baby. Hold on. Ooh, child. You done messed this lady up, baby. Ooh, child. Ooh, you done messed this lady up, honey. You couldn't tell her nothing. Ooh, you ain't Crenshaw, and her name is Crenshaw and Brandon. Ooh. She reminiscent on the love she had. Wait a minute, do she got their name tattooed? Oh, that's somebody else. Oh, them her kids. Ooh, baby. Mm. You done messed her up, baby. Ooh, you know you done messed her up. She was feeling herself, feeling herself, feeling herself. You messed her up, baby. Ooh, man, you messed her up. Mm. All right, anyway. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off here because yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. We're gonna I guess I'm gonna go grab all. Oh, wait a minute. Did she really? Thank you, Mama. I hope she's the one that can keep you warm at night and suck your diaz like you like it. Ooh. She said, I hope she's the one that can keep you warm at night and can suck your D like you like it. Ooh. Ooh, damn. She done told a girl, she done told a woman that she hopes she can suck her husband D like she like it. I mean, like he like it. Baby. Cha, cha, cha. Anyway, she said, and a wedding are expensive too. Mm-hmm. She said, Miss Bonner, you done took a letter grade away. I'm down to a B. Dating for 4 years. I meant, wait a minute, what? What y'all talking about? I'm sure there were signs before she married him, but we married them anyway, thinking it would be different. It only gets worse. Girl, you said a word. You said a word. She said, how long was they together? She said, no, they've been together 4 years and just recently got married. Oh, they've been together for 4 years and they recently got married. Well, yeah. She probably, yeah. I don't think she just found out who he is. You know what I mean? She even said she don't see how he cheated because she can ride and don't get tired. Ooh, Lord Jesus. And that's why we need to talk about how women think that sex, booties, fake bodies, lashes, and wigs is gonna keep a man. We're gonna talk about that. Did y'all hear this? Let me let y'all hear this, and then we're gonna go off because we're gonna talk about this another day. We're gonna leave with this one right here. We're gonna leave with this one right here, y'all. We're gonna talk about this another day. Imagine me. We're gonna have a whole live on this. I'm gonna even invite some people on the panel to help me with this one, baby.
What I'm used to. I'm not used to asking for a nigga. I'm used to a nigga just doing. So why you not with that nigga then? How you land here? Like how you end up here? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you must have been the problem, bitch. You get what I'm saying? Cause
Now he does get disrespectful and call women out their name, but listen to what he's saying.
if everything was the grass was greener on that side, why you hop the fence? Goofy. Let me continue. A lot of you bitches ain't got no goals, bro. Y'all got somebody else's mission that y'all trying to complete. Somebody that y'all seen on Instagram, somebody else's life that y'all want to live. Most of y'all bitches want to be like Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? That's why some of y'all trying to do music and all of that shit. No pun intended, no sub, whatever that shit, you feel me? Support it. Be all you can be, you know what I'm saying? If that's the way out you see it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all bitches want to be Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying? Don't act like y'all bitch wasn't Nicki Minaj for Halloween. Y'all might be mad at her now because she be bugging this shit or she be crashing out. You know what I mean? All right, but back to this, though. A lot of y'all bitches got the same goals, bro. Like, y'all want to do lashes. Oh, y'all want to get your body done and be a bartender or meet. You know what I'm saying? You and every other bitch that went to Columbia that got a body done got the same. Man, be unique, motherfucker. What else you gonna do, bitch? Like for real, like it should be bugging my like. What's so special about you? What are you bringing to the table? Can you even cook, bitch?
Ooh.
There you go, man. And I think a lot of guys are waking up to this. If you guys don't know that gentleman right there, his name is Al B. Al. I believe he's a rapper from out of New Jersey. But spot on, per usual, spot on. A lot of the women, when you start talking to them, bro, and I've had conversations with people, I even tell this to women. Most of them are all the same. They don't like that. They don't like that. And it's funny, they don't even notice it. That they're very impressionable. They all think the same thoughts. They all try to be the same. They all try to do the same stuff. As he said, lashes, BBLs, booty shots. You know what I'm saying? Bartender, trying to come up, Cardi B's, Nicki Minaj's, all these things. And you want to say that you're different from other hoes.
Yeah, he is disrespectful when it comes to women, but his message outside of disrespecting women is basically, let me just tell you what he said, because he said it disrespectfully, okay? So basically what he's saying is a lot of women these days has basically taken away from what women were about long time ago, right? Um, Before women would, bring something to the table, even if it was just her peace, her calm, her nurturing, you know what I'm saying? Even if she, she provided a man something most time now, right? The younger generation women, he said, and I don't think it's just the young, it's older too that want to be young. They go and get their bodies done, put the front wig, what do you call them damn things? Front lace wigs on, lashes and this, that, and the other. And then they want to be cared for. They want to be taken care of. And he's like, What sets you apart from any other woman out there? Y'all starting to look all alike. He's saying these girls walking around here with these BBLs and this, that, and the other, they're all starting to look alike. Like, what are you bringing to the table besides, a fake body and sex? You know what I'm saying? And anyway, but it made me think because back in the day, if we look at our mamas or our grandmothers or whatever, they added value in their man's life, right? But a lot of women these days don't want to add value. They just want to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to bring nothing to the table. You got women out there that don't want to work. You got women out there that still don't want to work, don't want to cook, don't want to clean, but they still want to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? They want the man to do this and do that. But what sets them aside? What makes them different than any other woman? So we're going to have a discussion about that one day. And I want y'all to start thinking about that. What do you bring to your relationship? What makes you unique? What do you have to offer a man in your relationship, situationship, whatever, marriage, whatever? You don't have to be married. But what do you have to offer? Because if you don't, women are teaching their sons these days how to cook, clean, iron their own clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they screwing each other. The men are screwing they going backdoor on each other. So is it gonna come a time where a man is not gonna need a woman and a woman is not gonna need a man? You know? So because they're definitely sleeping with each other. And so it can't just be about a nut. Oh, I can have his baby. Yeah, you can, and a whole bunch of other women too. So anyway, I want us to have a conversation one day about what are we offering? What's setting us aside? And is social media and Instagram making us want to, hurt ourselves or not hurt ourselves, but, go get the BBLs? And because these BBLs look good initially, and then they start looking like a hot ass mess, you know? I seen another little clip today of a girl with a BBL, and I showed it to Jay, and it's like nobody around her told her, "That look a mess. You look a damn mess." You know what I'm saying? It looks a mess. I think it starts off looking good, and then all of a sudden it just look a mess, you know? But we do that to our bodies, and the reason why we doing it is because we seeing other celebrity females looking like it. You know what I'm saying? And we're saying, "Oh, I need to look like this." But he made a point. And I want you guys to answer this in the chat for me. We're gonna have a conversation about this, but when just from the neck up, let's just talk about the neck up, right? Don't the women that wear these lace fronts and face beat with makeup, aren't they starting to look alike? They go and grab the same wigs. The wigs are long, fluffy, thick. They're starting to look alike. They're literally starting to look alike. They all wearing the same wigs. What happened to women looking different these days? Women used to wear their hair in different styles. We used to see women with braids, with waves, with cornrows, with like the little French rolls and bangs and curly, straight. Now they just look, all of them going to buy the same ass wig. It seems that way. They all want the long, flipping ass wig. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming crazy. She said, like drag queens. Exactly, like drag queens. Like, what are we doing, you guys? Why are we doing this to ourselves? You know, and not trying to make this no race thing, but white women used to find black women and fascinated. Why? Because we look different, right? We can put our hair in any type of style, natural braids, cornrows, French roll, waves, all type of different ways. Now all of a sudden, women grab them wigs and go out the house and they all look the same. They all starting to look the same. All the ones with the BBLs, they look the same. A big duke sitting on top of their backs, right? Like we're doing something and we don't even realize what we're doing. We're taking away from our own aesthetics as black women. We are. We're taking it away. It's like we don't even like what we have that other women loved about us. Other women liked and loved that we were different, that we looked different, right? My white girlfriends used to be like, "Oh my God, I love your hair. I love how, you could do many things with your hair." And now I ain't going to the mailbox without my damn wig on. Fuck you mean? Hell no. I ain't gonna be caught outside the house with my wig on. Like literally, no, really? It became a thing and it became accepted. And now no one wants to wear their real hair. No one wants to even wear their real face, you know? So we need to have a conversation. She said, cook, clean, and my own income and some good cat to the table. She said she bring cook, cleaning, and her own income and some good cat. I hope you bring him peace and calm and good conversation, good personality, good laugh. You know what I'm saying? Ability to make memories, you know? She said, I still wear braids and do them myself. The 80s and 90s, we were different. Absolutely. And but the thing about it, Rita, we were different and people loved it. They loved that we were different. They idolized the fact that we were different and we were more confident in ourselves. I just see a lot of women that's not that confident in themselves. You know, they're really not. They're not confident at all. She said, and now they all ball around the edges. Yep. She said, I'm sorry, to each his own, but I can't take my hair off at night and put it on the dresser. Go from Beyonce by day and Cleo by night. I can't do it. You're so funny, girl. But some people do that, and it's a lack of confidence. It's a insecurity, self-esteem issue, and that's what we need to talk about. How did Black women become so insecure? So insecure. How did we do that to ourselves? We want to be somebody else. We literally do. We have became, and then you know what also bother me? The celebrities that we see that's dyeing their skin, bleaching their skin. You know what I'm saying? She says, I'm in Texas. Lady had the BBL and has the age. And as the age, it fell. Wait a minute. You said a lady had a BBL and as they aged, the BBL fell? Mm. It falls down, you're saying? She said, I will cut my hair bald in a minute. A lack of teaching our youth. Yeah, you know. My daughter has never worn a wig, and I know my daughter, you know, I don't want to make it seem like she the best person in the world or whatever, but she never wore a wig. But I seen um other kids her age, even when they was like in middle school, wearing wigs, and I just wonder, like I'm just wondering, it starts at home. Like you have to allow that to happen. Allow your daughter to wear a wig. And I never allowed her that. Actually, she never asked me, but I just think that if she would have asked me, I would have been like, a wig for what? You know, I don't know. But she never asked me to wear a wig. But I probably would have asked her, why do you want to wear a wig? Why? You don't like your hair or something? I probably would have asked her that. But she never wore a wig. Even her graduation pictures. My daughter's never worn a wig in her life. She's 23 and never worn a wig. She'll be 24 next month. She said, Lil Kim pissed me off. She was gorgeous and now she looked like she made by a mantle. You know what though? It's a lot of them like that. It's a lot of them like that. A lot of them do that to their bodies and then they need to do it again and again and again and again and again. And oh my goodness. She said it started with the white women changing their bodies to look like us, and now it's a trend for our Black women to look like a white woman trying to look like a Black woman. And that's just sad, but we really need to have a conversation about it. You know, we don't need, we don't have to listen to how they're saying it because it's not like we don't know ourselves, right? It's not like we don't know how we used to look, how we used to stand out, how we used to be different. We used to look different, talk different, act different, walk different. Now all of a sudden we're trying to be somebody that we're not. We have changed. And then for the people that don't want to change with the other women, they call them ugly and bald headed and plain Jane and shit like that. No, I'm just secure in what I look like. I'm okay with what I look like, you know? I'm okay to stand out. I'm okay to offer something different than a lace front, or lashes or a big mechanical ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. And there's a lot of other people that's okay with it, right? She said, I blame AI. I think before AI, you need to blame the celebrities that, you know what I'm saying, that bring it to social media. These people look on social media and they're like, ooh, 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 no, 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 no. I want to look like that. I want to look like that. I want to look like that. You know what I mean? She said they getting these eyebrows dyed on, and fake everything. Ain't nothing real no more unless you love being a fake Barbie doll. Even the girl that we just saw, right? The one that unfortunately got beat up by Nakia's now boyfriend, right? That young lady. Did she look the same to y'all? Did that lady look like the same person? Because she didn't look like the same person to me. And I'm not picking at her or whatever because, trauma is trauma, right? But did she look like the same person? And I know she went through some damage to her face. But I'm gonna put it back up for a moment. For those that don't want to see the picture, can you please step out for a second? I just want to put it up for just one moment. And I just want to ask y'all something. Does these look like the same people to you? If you, I mean, and I'm not talking just about the swollen face, but she ain't even the same color. Would you think that the girl with the blue on, would you think that she was a dark-skinned lady? Would you? We've seen that, Candy, remember? We've seen that in real life, right? But would you think that she was a dark-skinned lady? Now, I don't even know how the hell you do that. Like, what type of lighting do you need to do that? But this does not look like the same person. And I know lighting can be different. I do know that. But this doesn't even look like the same person. Nothing to me, except for around the mouth area, and only because I could just kind of tell. But other than that, I cannot tell that this is the same person. She said it's a catfish filter. But her whole body look a little lighter. But nevertheless, all I'm saying is, I remember a long time ago, Jay said something to me that stuck with me. He says, I want to wake up to the same woman that I lay down with. Right? I don't know if that means anything to people, but I want to wake up to the same person I lay down with. A lot of these people, you lay down with them and they wake up a whole total different person. She said, you can lighten your picture. That damn light. Wow. Well, I know the lighting do make you sometimes brighter than you really are in real life, but to me, that just seems like a whole different person. It just seems like a whole different person, you know? And I'm sure she's probably mad that this picture got out. She probably like, no, wait a minute. Let me put my lace front on. Let me go get my lashes. Let me get my, let me put on some makeup, or, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's sad all the way around that we don't like the way we look. We can't accept the way we look, you know? She said, yep, we sure did in real damn life. The girl blacker than Flavor Flav in real life, but 20 shades lighter on the red app. Oh yeah. She said, that's me, natural locks, natural teeth, natural body. It's me, see, in my Sierra voice. My husband prefer natural body. She said, I agree with Jade. That's why I don't wear makeup. Yeah, especially don't wear it to where it actually changed your looks. You know what I'm saying? Change your looks. Catfishing at its finest, But and then at a club, and then we get mad at the man because he's like, damn, I saw you at the club. You was looking like this. This really you? Like, what's going on? But then, to be honest with you, don't she look like a celebrity? She looks like another celebrity on TV. Does she not? She looks like a celebrity. She looked like she could be in the Real Housewives of Atlanta, don't she? She does to me. Should look like a celebrity to me. You know? She said, did he knock out her teeth? Yeah, it does look like Portia. You're right. It does. I was trying to figure out who, but you are absolutely right. It looks like Portia. And Portia looked like several celebrities too. When the guys say they start to look all alike, yeah, he's not wrong about that. They're starting to look all alike. They do their makeup the same. They do their lashes or their eyebrows the same. They do their hair the same. They all got the same texture hair, all same length of hair. Yeah, they start to look alike. You know? So most women don't do this. We mostly see these women online. That's a type. Well, the social media women, yeah, you're right. The social media women, yes, it is a type. So the ones that want to be out in the public or on the, the in the camera, they do that. So you're right. Women that's probably not content creators or even social media junkies, yeah, you don't see them doing that. You don't see them doing that. But you want to know why the women that get a lot of love on social media. Okay, you said check your phone. Let me see. Oh wow. Well, we'll watch this another time. Thank you. We'll watch it another time. We'll watch that. I'll show it another time. Let me see how long it is. Hold on. I think I want to watch it another time. Let me see. Let me see how long it is. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we'll watch it another time because I gotta get off anyway. She said, "Play that video." That's what this reminds me of. All right. Well, let me just go on and play it right quick. Hold on. Let me get to it.
He was fired just.
Oh Lord. Hold on. Let me skip. I think if I play it, I might get in trouble. But it says, I don't know if her body is hers. Will gets trapped in the basement. The fresh trailer. I may have to block it out because it's from a thing. But let's go.
I'm stuck in a basement sitting on a tricycle, girl, getting on my nerves. Going out of my mind, I thought she was fine, don't know if her body is hers.
Hungry. Don't you have any more breath mints?
No, you ate them all without offering me one. You can't have my toothpick either.
Did I ask you?
Look, babe, why don't you just look in the freezer and see if there's something in there?
Would you look?
Why don't you look?
I thought you liked doing things for me.
Yes, I did, till you ate all my breath mints.
Get it? I don't need you to do anything for me. Could you open this?
Thought you ain't need me to do nothing for you.
Just open it.
What's the magic word?
Now.
Guess again. Here, look, I can't open this thing.
I thought you were supposed to be the big man.
Look, you the one that's hungry. Use your fingernails.
Look, here.
Okay, look, Kathleen. In the last 3 hours, you took out your eyeballs, your fingernails, your eyelids, and your hair. Now, what else on your body can I get at the mall?
You are so rude.
Me? I've been bending over backwards trying to make you happy. You the one started tripping. Ate all my breath mints.
You mention those breath mints one more time, I'm gonna scream.
Breath mints. Breast mints. Breast mints. Breast mints. Breast mints.
She didn't plug. He said you done took out your eyeballs, you this, you that, you that. She didn't took it all off, huh? She didn't plucked off, she didn't plucked off the fingernails. She didn't plunk off everything. Stay long or more. I missed a lot. Grocery shopping and soccer game. Girl, you're gonna have to rewind, baby. I done already been on for 3 hours, baby. But I love y'all, honey. You got a lot that you can go back and rewind, honey. She said this was funny back in the day. Ella, she said, left my ass off favorite episode. Remember, I'm gonna get you, sucker, when she take the leg off. Yes, honey, I do remember that. She took it off, baby. Sure did. Sure did. She said all them women looking like insecure women all got be naked. Women not be naked damn near to get a man. All men don't want women like they brains not beauty. Yep, that's true. He nodded her up. Tommy Head did Martin, like Tommy Heard did Martin on that episode when he nodded. I'm in the wall. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't pass that up. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. But anyway, she said, y'all are off the weekend, right? Yes, but I got to save my voice for tomorrow, honey. Honey. But anyway, thank y'all for coming to this show. I just wanted to, do a recap of some things that we done talked about this weekend or this whole week and add a little flavor, okay? But anyway, thank y'all for the super chat. Miss Go Gitta, Binky Bink, Monique, LaCondes, Lashina. Ooh, before I go, y'all, don't forget, Sunday is your last day to purchase your Nate gear. Sunday is your last day to purchase your Nate gear, okay? So just letting y'all know, reminder. Thank you, Lady V, for 23 months. Thank you, Saga AI, Projecting Peacock. So glad you got this. This is crazy. Now she picked up social media. It's a cycle of abuse. Which one are you talking about? This is crazy. Oh, I talked about quite a few things. So I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. Thank you, Batty K, for 11 months. Sonia C, Arita M, Candida, Tammy B, Sandra W, Riri, thank you. Nisi, Candy Girl, Nelly Nell, Carmelita, Penny Wheat Girl. Post my comment what I said to him on that picture. Oh, I have to go back and get it. He needs to be made example of. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Projecting. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Lady, Dupu, Vet. Thank you, Baby, Kamitris. That girl, Watford, she says, Shoot Ja is part of his village. Shoot Ja is part of his village with Momo. Who he think Momo with outside of the 96 hours she with? Exactly, girl. You better. Exactly. He should be thanking Ja too, but he's not. He's the type that he would never give Janelle his props. You understand what I'm saying? He wants Janelle to be a monster. You know what I mean? Let me see the comment. Oh, you know what? I don't have it because you know what? Well, you know what? I got your message. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go to your message. She said, this is what Penny said, y'all. Hold on. Penny want me to post this comment. Hold on. Penny said, hold on, y'all. I pray that Bree has your bitter, funky ass locked up. She said, I pray that Bree has your bitter, funky ass locked up. That's our girl, Penny. That is our girl, Penny. Y'all better stop. You hear me? She told him right up under the comments. I think that's the only comment, too. And she put hashtag contempt. Penny ain't scared. Penny ain't never scared. Y'all better leave Penny alone. Y'all better leave Penny alone. But anyway, we talked about a lot in this video, so I will be retitling the video and putting a thumbnail up, but I probably won't do it until tomorrow, to be honest with you. I don't feel like doing it tonight. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all for helping me reach my goal. You guys are amazing. And guess what? We're going to talk tomorrow, okay? All right, y'all hit that thumbs up button on your way out. And your girl, we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about
We
that
got these
film.
hoes over there.
She kept talking about that film.
She kept talking
Internet
about that
gangsters.
family. She kept talking about that family. She kept talking about that family. That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen
Because they can't make a dollar without mentioning down one of our names.
Talking about it. Talking about it. Talking about it. That family. That family. That family. That family.
Jay!
That family. That family. Talking about it. Talking about it. Talking about it.
Dollar.
Talking about it. Talking about it. Talking about it.
Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.